Like Zoe, mama, I go relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless.
Give me a bet. Nah, you gotta redo that. Give me something better than that.
Viv love. That Jada in that weird love.
Now he's switching it up.
That Jada in that weird love.
I get what you did. I get what you're doing.
I don't want it.
We need something better than that. Like always with your hating ass. Right
I don't want it.
I'm not.
Bro.
Last week you were like.
We had like our rapper. We played his song. Like,
yeah, but I expected a little something else.
Will
You gotta
Smith
keep it
isn't
up.
here. I can't play Get Jiggy with it.
You
Or
can't play.
something, you know?
You can't do it.
No, I'm not. I downloaded it, but then was like, I don't want to risk it. I don't want this taken down.
Not the Jada and the Will love.
I don't
You
want
got a lot
it.
to talk about.
Why don't you want it?
Because people, you know why I hate the internet? Because as soon as something happens, here come the girls on their story. If he's not standing up for me like Will did for Jada, then I don't want him. Shut up. You guys do realize that Will Smith is in the 1% of black people that can get away with things. If Pookie down the street goes and smacks somebody, he's going to jail.
Okay.
Like, you guys don't think about real life. You guys live in a fantasy world. You guys don't live in real life,
that
bro.
joke were great.
We're jumping
Pookie.
right into it, huh?
Like,
Getting at Viv love. That Jada in that weird love. That Jada in that weird love. That Jada in that weird love.
Let's talk about it.
To me, there's not much to really talk about. I mean,
let's start with the basics. Was Will Smith wrong? Yes or no?
I don't want to say he was
Yes. Yes, he was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
He was wrong. At the end of the day, he was wrong.
Well, whoever's listening to this knows I love a little violence, right? So, but the thing, okay, I will say he was wrong. Okay, fine. I will say he was wrong. But do I think he needs to be like reprimanded, or do I think it's like, oh, his career's over?
No.
Fuck Will Smith.
Take the
Da-da-da. Nah, fuck that. Yes, what he did was wrong, but at the end of the day, fuck it. Niggas get slapped every day, B.
And you know what I saw someone say online, and I truly believe it though? If that was a white guy, Will Smith wouldn't have smacked him. I believe it. If it wasn't Chris Rock and it was Jerry Seinfeld or Jim Carrey, do you think Will Smith would have walked up on that stage and smacked him? No, he wouldn't. And I don't understand why like black people are so like aggressive and violent towards each other, and we never have that same mentality for anyone else. Like, that's backwards thinking. Like, mans
think
will
we
come on road.
sometimes do have the-
Mans will come on road looking to rob someone, see a white guy, let him pass, and go rob the black guy. That doesn't make sense, bro.
That's not always true, though.
A majority of the
happens,
time
though,
is true.
It
Like-
happens, but I don't think it's like black people only are
Of
violent
course, it's
and
not
aggressive towards
only
black people.
but I just don't understand why you are gonna like do things to people that look like you when everyone else is doing stuff to us and doesn't regularly do that to their own kind.
Okay, what I will say is the smack was unnecessary. It was
Very.
unnecessary.
Sorry. Just for context.
Yeah, there we go. The smack was unnecessary.
Very.
Yes. Do I think that the joke hit a nerve? For sure. You can tell by Jada's reaction that joke obviously hit a nerve, right? Do I think that Chris Rock should have been checked? Sure. But he could have, like, you know, the same way that he said, keep my wife's name at your fucking mouth. He could have just said that.
Or check him after like you go to commercials.
outside.
Why are
But
you
the
gonna
thing
do
is,
that?
It's like,
Bro, that's not, at the end of the day, you guys are multi-millionaires. You guys are the little group of black people that white people like. So basically you
but
are
why
you
but
are
I
the
hate that
representatives.
shit. I hate that shit because why does it matter if white people like,
No,
oh,
it
we're
doesn't.
the representatives for
no,
white
it
people?
doesn't. But I'm just saying that it just reinforces the stereotype that's already there. It
Fuck
doesn't
all
help.
that shit.
No, but it doesn't help. There's no way you could say what he did helped black people in any type of way.
Why does it need to help black people in any way, period?
Because making us look bad
Who made
looks
us?
bad.
Who's us?
Black people.
It doesn't.
It didn't make black people look bad.
No. And black people need to stop with that narrative. That whole, oh, when two black people do this, and, oh, it makes us look bad. Why? Do you think white people, if there was two white guys, do you think white people, oh, white people look so bad tonight? White people don't think like that.
No, because that's not the narrative about white people.
So why the hell should we feed into that narrative that black people always look bad if something happens between two black people?
Zoe.
That shit is so fucked to me.
No, but it, okay. The thing is, it does not help anybody when a black person does something like that on that big of a stage to another black person. It doesn't help us at all. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying we need to care about what white people think about us. I'm just saying us as a community, it doesn't help. And even as a reflection towards our own people, like young black people watching that's not a good look.
I agree with that, but that's not what you said at first.
Okay, well, that's what I mean.
Okay, because
it's not
I don't
a good
care
look.
what white people think about that situation.
It's not a good look at all. Even if you're gonna do something like that, bro, do it like behind it. Smack him when there's no cameras. That'll even be better. If we just heard that Will Smith smack Chris Rock, it would have been way better than actually seeing him smack Chris Rock on the stage.
I don't know.
And like I said, I 100% believe that if it was Jerry Seinfeld or Jim Carrey, he wouldn't have smacked him.
Right.
Do you think he would have smacked him?
I don't think so.
Exactly. And why? Why?
But
why?
I think he definitely felt more comfortable because it was a black man.
Exactly. And that's
But
wrong.
we also don't know the relationship between Chris Rock and Will Smith out on a personal level. Maybe they're friends. Maybe they know each other for a long time. Maybe he's like, yo, you're my dog. I don't know if they're friends. I don't know how much.
We do
what
know
the
the
history
last
is.
time that or 2016, whenever Chris Rock hosted it then in the Oscars So White thing, and
Right.
Will didn't get nominated for Concussion, and he made that whole joke about them boycotting the award
Right.
show and had this whole thing in his monologue. So like, I can see that being in Will's mind,
Right.
and then him hearing a joke about his wife and then seeing red. You know?
Yeah.
I just feel like, but I don't even think, like, of course the joke was in bad taste. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, it's in bad taste.
Was it?
But one, I think if Will and Jada didn't react that way, nobody would have cared about the joke. Like, this show would have went on. No one on the internet would have stopped and said, hey, that was wrong. They're only caring because it was a spectacle. And two, I don't think the joke was so heinous that is what set him off. I think this was like the straw that broke his back, like
For
off
sure.
of the years of ridicule that Will Smith has been having. Because when people were saying it, like, yo, how come you didn't have that same smoke for other people? Like,
What people should he have that smoke
I hate
for?
that though. It's like, oh, what if
Yeah.
Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet was up there? It's like, nigga, it wasn't Thanos though. It was
no,
Chris
but
Rock.
you know how people were saying, like, how do you have, like, no smoke for August, but you have smoke for Chris Rock?
Yeah, that's factual. I think that's similar to like Kanye and Pete Davidson, how like Kanye's fucking with the game, and the game said all types of crazy things about his wife, and it's like,
Yeah.
you have smoke for Pete, but not the 6'4" blood from Compton, you know?
Right.
So I think people are picking their battles. I think that's true.
Like we said, how many episodes ago? Everybody's a hypocrite. We pick and choose, and as long as people are okay with that, then we can move on.
I think the people who are against Will per se they're dragging it. Like, okay, yeah, he did it. It was fucked up. But they're like, oh, he could have killed him. Oh, this if a white man, it's like, okay, come on. Like, yeah, he shouldn't have smacked him, but he did. Was it fucked up? Yes. But this whole narrative of, oh, black people look so bad and this is so embarrassing for us as a community. What the fuck are you talking about? No, the fuck it's not. Why do black people give a fuck how we look in front of white people?
But it doesn't have to be in front of white people. It could be how we
But
look.
that's what black people are saying online. They're all like,
Okay.
oh, in front of black people,
of the
not in
whites.
front of the white people. Oh my God, we're not gonna get invited nowhere. What the fuck are y'all even talking about? Like I said, do you think white people care when they do crazy shit with each other? Oh, the blacks are looking. They don't give a fuck.
See,
The Asians are looking. Oh, the Mexicans are looking. No, they don't care.
See, my main thing is that being in public more so than it being in front of white people. Like, if he did that at the BET Awards, I'd still be saying the same thing.
For
Like,
sure,
you shouldn't
because
have-
it's like that. You shouldn't be doing that, period. And that doesn't set a good example for the black community specifically, just
that's what
our
I'm trying to
community.
say.
Yeah. But I have been seeing a lot of black people say, we look so bad. This is not good for us. It's like, nigga, what? Like, when the fuck did y'all let what white people think about us drive anything that we do ever?
But I will say Will Smith is the GOAT for smacking someone on public television. Not
Is he the GOAT or is he wrong?
You could be both. You could be both. Michael Jordan.
Name out your fucking mouth.
Michael Jordan has done a bunch of wrong things. He's still the GOAT. Will Smith is the GOAT because he smacked someone on live TV, didn't get arrested, still won the Oscar, and was at the after party turning up like nothing happened.
You
He's
know
the
what
GOAT.
I realized? Because I didn't watch the slap live, right? I kind of like tuned in after. I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on? So my sister was like, yo, the fact that he's still sitting there means he's going to win his category. Because she was like, if he wasn't going to win, they would have escorted him out or he would have been removed to be talked to somehow. But he sat there the entire time until he got called up for his speech. So the Academy knew, like, yo, this man's about to win. We cannot afford to take him backstage or escort him out because we need him to make this damn speech because he's going to win this damn Oscar.
I think it's more evil than that. I think they go, like, I think it's like a Birdman hand rub, but it's like, okay, yo, he just slapped someone. Oh, it's going to go crazy, like, when he gets up there and does his speech.
That's
you know?
true,
like,
too.
I think they're building for that almost.
And I think it
They're
was
running
the
with it.
whole ideal of any press is good press, right?
Yeah.
The Academy Awards has been going down a hill for how many years? Between the Me Too movement, between Harvey Weinstein being exposed as like the dirtiest man in history, like everything like that, between the Academy being accused as racist, all that stuff. Their show has been on a decline for years now. So I think the Academy also saw this as, yo, this is the most our show's probably been talked about in the last 3-4 years.
Definitely.
Facts.
It's an unfortunate situation, but I mean, look, they're trending.
And then also something else.
Think
Like,
about how people turned on their TVs to watch the awards after they heard Will Smith smack Chris Rock.
how come like no one once has like cared about like what Chris Rock feels like in all of this? Like, no, everyone's getting the jokes off. I definitely got some jokes off too. Got a couple videos off as well.
You were
Right.
quick
But
on that,
like,
saying, yeah.
no one, like, I haven't seen anyone say, yo, like, I wonder if Chris is okay.
You didn't see Diddy? You see Diddy's questionable video?
Nah.
Yo,
What I will say is, one, Chris Jaw, because he got smacked in his jaw.
Oh.
Chris Rock,
He handled it very
he's a very
professionally.
strong individual.
Yeah. Because
That's
it
what I
would
would
have been
say.
a tussle on that stage.
He's a very strong individual. And two, I don't know how you would feel getting smacked in your face like that in front of.
Exactly. That. Do you know how embarrassed he probably was?
But do you think it was deserved?
a smack.
No.
Well,
no.
maybe not in public, but do you think he should have deserved to get smacked? Because some people deserve to get smacked.
You could have. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to smack him, that's fine. But to get smacked in public on TV, nah.
Niggas get smacked every day, B.
But they don't get smacked at the Oscars on stage.
What's
Getting
that?
smacked in the hood behind the Burger King is way different than being at the Oscars and getting smacked on stage in front of millions of people. It's completely different. And it's way worse. I saw Jim Carrey do an interview and he was saying, Will Smith is completely wrong. If that was me, I would have sued him for $200 million
He said he was
because
sickened. He was mortified about what he saw.
because that video is never going anywhere. His kids are gonna have to see that for the rest of his life. He has a point. My grandkids are gonna see me get boxed on TV. Think about that.
I mean,
Your great grandkids are gonna see you get smacked by Will Smith on TV.
Or as Judd Apatow would refer to it, attempted murder.
yeah.
Called the slap an attempted murder.
Okay, also, from the joke standpoint, okay, right. The thing is with comedy, I honestly, like, I didn't think the joke was that bad, like from an outsider looking in, but when I put myself in her shoes, I could maybe understand why it didn't, because people gotta think about it, right? You're a woman, you're a black woman. If I was losing my hair, like, uncontrollably because I had alopecia, I'd be mentally distraught, right? Like, to be, like, watching yourself, like, lose your hair. Like, my grandfather has cancer. He's 86 years old. He was even upset to see his hair change at 86 years old because he was chemotherapy, right? And that's an older man. So to see and obviously it's not as drastic of a disease as cancer, but obviously you don't know what she went through over the last 2 years of her trying to struggle with her hair, or, you know what I mean? You don't know if she was mentally distraught or crying every day. Will Smith probably saw that, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, people want to have, like, free speech and jokes, so you can say what you want, whatever. But free speech doesn't mean you're free from consequence. Not saying that consequence should be a smack, but that consequence could be your joke's not fucking funny, or your joke is going to be ridiculed, or we're going to call you out. Right?
Yeah, I agree. But I just really think that if they had just laughed and the show went on, people wouldn't have been mad about the joke.
You mean if Will and Jada laughed?
Yeah.
But she didn't laugh. That's why, because she was upset.
Yeah, so it's not really about even if she was upset and Will didn't do that and the show just went on, people wouldn't have been talking about it.
not to the extent that people are talking about it because it was the slap.
Yeah,
that's literally what it is.
That's what I'm saying. So do people really care about the joke? Because if they cared about the joke, no matter what had happened during the show, that would have been a topic of conversation. The joke would not have been a topic of conversation if the show had just continued on. I believe that it would not have been a topic.
I think that's a fair assumption.
Yeah, okay.
So then it's like, what are we really talking about then? Of course, it was a bad joke and distasteful. But if you don't really feel that passionate about it, why are you speaking on it?
That's true. Well, my mom was telling me there was a comedian years ago. I forgot her name now, but she made a joke about at an award show. I don't know if it was the Oscars or whatever. It was an old woman comedian. She made a joke about a woman wearing a hat at one of the shows. And it turns out that woman had cancer and she was wearing a hat because she was going bald. And that comedian was completely blackballed. Because you pointed out this woman wearing this, okay, she's wearing this crazy hat. You're like, oh, why is she wearing this dumbass hat? But she's literally,
that's bad.
But she had cancer, right? And that comedian was completely blackballed. I forgot what her name was. Maybe I'll Google it later. But she was blackballed. So it's like, as a comedian, how do you read the room? Where do you draw, how do you do your research? Where do you draw that line? You know what I mean? Because what if Jada Pinkett Smith, God forbid, has cancer or had cancer and that was the reason why she was going bald?
But does cancer being a more serious condition than alopecia make the joke worse?
I think so,
It does.
for sure.
I think so.
I think if she was a cancer survivor or she was dealing with cancer and it was known or it came out after, it would have probably had the same amount of discourse as Will Smith smacking Chris Rock.
So jokes are more okay if they're about a less serious condition.
That's how people think.
No, I'm asking.
Are we gonna keep it a stack?
This is what I'm trying to do, though.
Are we just gonna keep it a stack, bro? People pick and choose with everything.
Yeah.
We pick and choose, bro. And once we just accept that as a community, then things will be easier on us, bro. Everyone wants to act like they're holier than thou and they're just the moral compass of everything. No, you're not, bro. That's not real life. People make mistakes. People have biases, and your biases are gonna change what you deem okay and what you deem not okay. And you can't expect everybody to have the same moral compass and beliefs as you. So everyone's gonna have different opinions on what we think is okay and what we think is not okay. So how are you gonna argue with people about what's okay and what's not okay? Unless it's something that's blatantly wrong.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? People are in
The comedians are
the comedians are in.
they're ready to go to. I was about to make a really bad joke, but I'm not going to make it.
I know where you were going.
Yeah,
but
they're ready for war,
I understand it because a lot of comedy is based in truth.
100%.
Things are funny because it's kind of true.
It's relatable.
So what is the line now of what is okay to talk about and what's not okay to talk about? And that changes depending on the person. So how does a comedian know how far they can go? And there are certain comedians who their whole thing is the shock value and the pushing the edge of what is almost not okay. Mm-hmm. So
I personally didn't think the joke was that bad. My mouth didn't drop when I saw it. But I did feel it was her reaction that was
in the crowd going, ooh.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what made her face, I feel was the crowd.
Yeah.
Kind of going,
and wasn't Will kind of laughing at first?
He was kind of laughing at first, yeah.
So where did
So they don't really show it. So from what I'm assuming, which would make the most sense to me, I guess Chris Rock made the joke. Will kind of ha ha ha, but then looked over and Jada and she was like, that's not fucking funny. And then I guess if you see your wife upset at something, this nigga wants to boss up, put his chest out, and then smack the shit out of niggas on stage.
See, but my thing is,
you saw a red table and was like.
But also, my thing is if that's the type of timing you're on and that's the energy you're on, then do that to everybody. Don't just smack one guy.
But someone's got to be made an example out of at some point.
Yes, but then keep that same energy then. From now on,
Will
anyone that speaks about her,
every-
smack them. Everybody gets smacked.
No, because now he's not
Everybody gets smacked.
No.
Everybody gets smacked.
Then he's gonna have to because he already made his apology and he made a mistake and blah blah. So you can't just go around smacking niggas every time they talk about his wife.
Yo, every stand-up comedian starting their set with, "Oh, I hope Will Smith is not here and that there's some extra security."
But I think I think he was right for defending her. Not in the way that he
course.
did,
Yeah.
but I think he was right for defending her.
Yeah, of course.
And I'll give him that.
Yeah, you can defend your wife for sure. The way he did it, I will say, definitely is wrong. And he knows it's wrong. He even said, yeah, it was wrong. I just, I made a bad decision.
To me, it's like, yo, what was going through your head to just like walk up on that stage and just cock your hand back and just pop?
When we ride on our enemies, that's what was in his head.
The thing is, it low-key sounded fake. 'Cause I didn't believe it at first.
It looked fake.
It looked fake, and two, I guess because the microphones are so strong, because it's a fucking $1 million show, like it sounded like a crazy sound effect. I was like, yo, I'm like, there's no way that's real, guys. Like, come on. Like, that sound was nuts. It sounded like a fucking cartoon smack.
Yeah.
But then it came out that, yo, like, he actually did smack that guy.
That's actually crazy. And then I saw someone say that if Chris Rock made a joke about Will Smith, Jada would have been dying laughing. And
No,
that's
I
hilarious.
feel like-
But I believe it.
I feel like maybe she would have laughed at first, but if she saw that Will Smith was upset, she probably wouldn't have continued to laugh. She probably would have been like, maybe heckled. I don't think she would have gone on stage and smacked him. She probably would have heckled maybe. You know what I'm saying?
See, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, yeah, if he just screamed from his seat,
Yeah.
sure, you know what? Check him and then done. But
Yeah.
bro, you didn't have to go smack that man on stage. He has a family.
Out your fucking mouth!
Imagine you are Chris Rock's daughter.
I was thinking about that too. That is crazy. Yeah.
I'd clown that nigga. If that was my dad,
No,
I
you
would clown
wouldn't.
him.
You'd be mad. You'd be
I
mad.
would clown my dad.
You would be mad.
I would clown him.
You'd be mad.
Clown your
I'd clown
dad.
him.
You would
I'd
be
be like, Dad,
mad.
you just got smacked on TV. Like, what you gonna do? Like, how you gonna let that slide?
See, so now you and Willow Smith have to fight
I would win.
for vengeance for her
I
father.
would definitely win if I had to beat Will
I don't
Smith
know. I
ass.
feel like Will Smith knows some sort of like secret ancient style of taekwondo or
Oh,
karate
fuck off.
that she will kick your ass. You don't think Jaden taught her anything from Karate Kid?
Jaden didn't learn shit from Karate Kid. I can promise you that.
What do you mean? You saw he was doing his own stunts like Jackie Chan.
How many years ago? He was like 5.
It's like a bike. You never forget.
Oh, please. Yes, you do.
You definitely forget. I took karate lessons when I was a kid. I got up to like
Whooping niggas' ass.
I think I was like green belt with 2 stripes.
And can you still whip a nigga's ass today?
With those same moves, no.
Exactly.
Definitely not. I joined karate because I thought I was gonna learn how to do a backflip the first day, and I didn't. So
I see why you would think that. Most karate niggas seem to be able to, pull off a backflip.
yeah.
So if I was going bald and you were in a relationship, Tresor,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't smack a nigga for me?
in that situation,
And say we're just like at a party. We're at a house party.
am I sober
This is
Why
a
does
good
that
question.
even
No, it's a
matter?
good
or
question.
am I?
It's
No,
a
that
terrible
definitely
question.
matters. No, that definitely matters. Am I
Impacts the situation.
intoxicated or am I sober?
I don't know. You're just having a good time. You've
Did
had a few
he-
drinks.
Did he like touch me first?
Why did he touch you? I'm talking about he disrespected me.
Yeah, no, because all that matters. With the type of person I am, I'm not gonna physically touch someone unless they touch me first. I'll check you, like I'll say like, yo, like what are you on? Like, nah, whatever.
I'm talking
whatever.
about if I'm your girlfriend.
Yeah,
And we're at a party and like, yo, you bald.
I don't think people realize what repercussions are, especially women. Women don't understand male repercussions.
This is good. Yeah. Okay.
You are going bald. I smack this man. He's with 10 of his homies. Now I get jumped. Or you are going bald. I smack this man. We leave the party and now he's shooting at me. Is that worth me getting shot? Is that worth that moment of defending your honor rather than me just saying, yo, don't say that. That's mad disrespectful. And if he says something, me and him just getting in a shouting match and done. Now I'm in the hospital. Is that worth it to you?
No, but
Okay, women don't think like that. Just because if you fight a girl, she's not gonna come shoot you. You don't think that I can
Sometimes
get
that can
shot?
happen. Sometimes that
But
can happen.
Rarely.
In the
That
States?
rarely
States
happens.
it's not so rare.
That rarely happens.
In the States, it's a lady
to
died.
the rates to the rate that men get shot by other men. I'm talking about women getting shot by other women.
Okay, yeah.
That rarely happens. So the level of severity between female conflicts, and I'm using that in the right term because I don't want y'all to tell me that I said female and whatever. Female conflict, women conflict,
Women on women crime.
women on women crime is way less severe than male on male crime. So I need to factor all these things in my head before I go smack this man that I don't know from anywhere. He could be a 6-0 Crip with 50 people outside. And you just want me to smack him just so you feel a little bit better in this moment?
I didn't say I wanted you to smack him. I just said, would you?
There's various
You also
factors,
said
like
you
I
would break up with me in 2 weeks if we dated. So.
Because I would. Because of things like this. Because you want me to go smack man's thing.
I was just being facetious.
Nah.
I would expect you to say something. I would
Of course,
expect you to
yeah.
maybe beat
Say
his
something.
ass.
Definitely say something. For it to escalate to something physical, I feel like he'd have to touch me first. I have pretty good restraints. I exercised that in Mexico where I wanted to spin this guy's head off, and I didn't do it. And I have it on camera too. I have half of the altercation on camera.
Of you trying to spin his head off?
Does part of
me
you ever
about to
make you
spin-
think, because you're like a content creator and someone could get a video of you fighting and then that could be like a topic or something? Does it ever?
Oh,
you ever-
100%. It would be talking about on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about that shit.
Of course.
on
I see on
here.
Six Buzz Tresor's fighting somebody at a concert.
My main thing for like not fighting is I need my passport. That's my main thing. I need my passport.
I don't understand the correlation.
I can't
So you
start
won't
getting
fight in another
charges
country.
and like
Oh,
I can't
I see
travel.
what you mean, right.
I need my passport. So I can't be fighting mans for some stupid reason and now I lose my passport. Cause what? You called me a bitch? Okay. Now what? What? I can travel. You can't. You're stuck in.
So if a nigga came up to you and just wanted to fight you, like Puppet's like, yo, come outside, nigga. Come outside, nigga. You're just not going to go outside.
Hey, bro, what's wrong with this guy? Like,
Nigga, I said, come outside. You want to be a bitch? Come outside.
And your girl's there.
Your
am I
shorty's-
by myself? Like, this is
You're
this
in
is
a-
a very
Yeah,
weird.
is he by himself or is
this
he
is a
with-
very weird situation.
I'm just saying, if a guy wanted to fight you, say he's on his ones, he has no gang with him, but he's like, yo, you and I have had beef. We're in a public.
You and I have had beef. I don't have beef. with
Tresor! It's hypothetical, man.
Okay,
Fuck.
if he hit me first, then yes, I'll fight him. If he said come outside, no. What are you talking about, bro? I don't know you.
So you're never gonna. No, I'm saying, what if you had beef with this guy for a really long time, right?
That completely changes the context.
Point is, are you fighting if he wants to fight you?
What is the beef about though?
I don't know.
That matters.
It's hypothetical.
It does matter.
Did I sleep with a girl that he wanted to sleep with and he's pillow talking me, or did you kill my brother? That's two completely different types of beef.
He's got a good point.
I hope if he killed your brother, he's not like out of jail to try to fight you.
He could have like never got caught and we just know it was him. That's
This
two
has gone very
different
left.
that's two different types of beef. But
It
no,
is.
I'm not trying to fight nobody. And also, I don't think like the people I'm around, like my friends would watch me like fight someone and like not stop me. I think they understand the position that I'm in as well. They'd be like, yo, like chill.
Would y'all stop Tresor if you tried to fight somebody? Cap. Cap.
I think they would. I think they'd be like, yo, chill. I don't know if they
What
would
this
like.
nigga's out of
I
pocket?
don't know if they
like,
would
yo,
jump in
you
for me.
stupid ass pussy, I'll fuck you niggas up right now. You stupid, put my dick in your ass, you little bitch.
What? Like,
Hey,
whoa.
yo.
That happened in Snowfall. It happened in Snowfall.
Huh?
It happened in Snowfall. You been see the episode of Snowfall?
No,
You don't watch Snowfall?
I don't.
So in Snowfall, if you haven't watched Snowfall, this is spoiler alert. I think it's like the first or second episode of season 1. This nigga, I think he takes their money or something like that. So they call this nigga who just got out of jail like, yo, this nigga just took our money. We fucking need our money back. And niggas go, I'll get your money back. Like, don't worry. And he, trigger word, just sexually assaulted the hell out of this nigga to get the money back. Like OD.
That's crazy.
Like, you don't-
Someone has to die. Someone has to die. Someone has to die.
That is fucked. That scene was actually fucked up.
Someone has
But
to die.
apparently that's a thing where like men sexually assault men to like.
Yeah, that's so like.
But I think it's more of a jail thing because the character just got out of jail, so he did that to the other guy to get
But
their
no,
money back.
if I'm with my friends, like I don't think my friends are gonna let me fight. But there will be times that. Okay, let me tell you guys a quick story. Tell me if this makes sense to you guys. So my cousin went to Laurier. Right?
Okay.
He had a house there, and he had like his homies who were his roommates. Right. They were having a party at the house. We are all there. Me, my cousins, the rest of our friends are downstairs. We're with girls. We're bubbling, having a good time, and everything. Right.
Wait, where's your cousin? Sorry.
We're all downstairs. At
And
the
he's
house.
where?
He's downstairs.
Oh, okay.
One of his friends, like his roommates, is upstairs, right?
Okay.
He gets into a fight with these 3 white guys. I end up seeing the video afterwards because I don't know if they were trying to go in the fridge or something, right? He gets into a fight with these 3 white guys. Him, by himself, trying to fight 3 people. He ends up breaking his nose, right?
A white guy broke his nose? Yeah. Nasty. Okay.
I end up hearing the whole story's worse because like one of our homegirls got involved and then she got punched and it was a whole. Actually, I'll tell you guys the whole story. So yeah.
Oh Jesus.
He gets in a fight. We come upstairs. It's just like pandemonium. The fight's over, but it's pandemonium, right? They're like, yo, he got in a fight. He got in a fight. And I stop for a second and I'm like, yo, this has to be the stupidest guy I've ever met in my life. You are in your own house at a party.
Okay.
You are about to get in a fight with 3 other people, 3 white guys. 9 of your friends are right down the stairs. One of which who is a boxer. And you didn't think at any time before the fight started or even when you got punched once to call any of us?
Yeah.
We're downstairs bubbling girls and you got your nose broken upstairs and you didn't think to come get us?
A lot of people don't think when they're under
Are
pressure
you insane?
in high...
There's no way. There's no way I'm trying to fight multiple people and my people are there and they don't know. It's not like they jumped him and he's on the ground. They're like up, like fighting each other.
Yeah.
Are you insane? Run and get us. There's 9 of us.
Yeah.
We would have A-Town stomped all of them. And I would have been, see, in that situation, I'll fight. Because that's not a me
pussy.
thing. No, but that's not
pussy.
a me thing because I can get in my couple, maybe like a little 1-2 like uppercuts and done. So boom.
I'm sure what if they got caught you on video and now you're charged, dumbass?
Yeah, that's still bad, but still.
It's exactly.
So then we find out, she got punched, like our homegirl. So I was like, yo, who did it? Someone at the party said it was that guy. Because at this point, I never saw the footage of the actual fight.
Right.
They said it was that guy across the street.
Okay.
So me and one of my friends and the guy who told me, some random guy, we go across the street to the white guy and another guy. And I'm literally telling him, I'm like, yo, they said you punched our homegirl. He's like, no, it wasn't me. Like, I swear it wasn't me. I'm like, okay, well, he says you did it. You say you didn't do it. So one of you guys is lying. You guys need to figure this out right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, he did it. And he's like, no, I didn't do it. So then the homegirl who allegedly got punched came over. She's like, guys, stop. No, it's fine. I'm like, yo, so what happened? She's like, no, well, I'll deal with it later. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? They're like, no, leave. So they left. I see the video. It turns out it was that guy who punched her. Like that guy.
The same
It was
guy who
him.
denied it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, so why did you tell us it wasn't him? They're like, oh, I don't want you guys to get in trouble. I'll just get my brother to whatever, because her brothers are hoodmans or whatever. So then we're like, nah, like what? So the next day, is there a statute of limitations on? Yeah, no, nothing happened. Okay, so the next day, like someone, they knew like where that guy lived, right? So we're like, okay, we're pulling up to his house now because you lied, and now we're pulling up to your house. So everyone's putting the Timbs on, putting the black Air Forces on,
Many Men's on in the background.
track suits on, 50 Cent, Many Men's playing. We all hop in the car, pull up to the guy's house. I don't know who, and I have this on video. I can show you guys.
Oh my
I don't know who said what. As soon as we pulled up to the house, cop car. We got literally surrounded by police. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, so someone like snitched and told him that we were coming
off the fence.
Yes.
Fuck.
And they're like, we know why you guys are here. You guys need to leave right now before you get charged. And I was like, yo, this is insane, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, so he never got that day. I'm gonna try to try. I'm
It
gonna
was
try
really
to find
like
the video.
that many cops, eh?
We got fully surrounded by police cars. I don't know how we got here off of like me breaking up with Zoe in 2 weeks, but
Yeah, let's go back to that because background story. So I was playing around with Snapchat, whatever, right? And then you know that filter that's like, oh, your soulmate, and then you like do it goes like this person, and then it stops on a person. So it stopped on Tresor. So I sent it to him, and I was like, LOL, what the fuck? And he was like, spin it again. That's impossible. I'd break up with you in 2 weeks. I need to know why you think that you break up with me in 2 weeks.
I think I'm just a very self-aware person, and I know that our relationship would not last because you would do things that I wouldn't like, and I would have logic and reasoning that you wouldn't like, And I'm not one of those guys that's like, just because you're a good looking girl, I'm just gonna let you like slide on things that you want to do and things of that nature. Because, you know, I feel like you would be with a man that, sure, they could be assertive, because I feel like you would need someone that is assertive because you are like a big personality. But I still think you would need someone that's still like pretty chill, that will let you get your shit off. I'm not gonna let you get your shit off, because if I feel like you're wrong or if I feel like you're doing something stupid, I'm gonna say it and I'm not gonna back down. And more times than not, a lot of women like their pride, like they're stuck in their ways. If they think they're right, that's it. There's no reasoning, there's no logic, and
That's not true for me necessarily, I don't think.
And also when Zoe's running around with her friends, painting the town red.
I'd throw up.
Oh my God.
Be sick
Oh
to
my
stomach.
God.
I'm
When
sorry.
she's taking pictures that say this party never happened.
Hey!
We never
It
happened.
never happened.
We never happened. How about that?
I don't even know what part you're talking about.
We never.
She
It was
doesn't reply
posted
for,
all
like,
over the
a
internet.
whole
You weren't the
night.
only one. I saw 17 pictures that said this party never happened. If it didn't happen, I saw there was a lot of pictures to prove that a party didn't happen. y'all were mad giddy to show that a party that never happened.
I mean, there was.
He's laughing because he knows 17 different. This party never happened.
Let's go, Tresor. Let's
Oh,
go.
shut up,
Let's go.
bro. Shut up. We get it. You got invited. We get it, bro.
Okay, first of all, you're salty because if there's a photo booth and I want to take a picture, I do not control what the photo booth says. I do not control who did the caption of the photo booth. So if I go and take my little cute little black and white pic, what's the problem? I did not control what the caption says. I'm still going to post it. I look good. It's my picture.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, like,
That's like if you're talking to your man and he's like, "Oh, I'm getting a haircut," and then it's like, "Oh, got to run a bunch of errands after." You know?
Yeah.
and then you see him at Starlets,
Yeah.
What's Starlets?
Start.
What is Starlets?
the strip club.
I've never heard of that in my life.
You've never heard of Starlets?
I don't think so.
Listen
In
to an
New
episode
York?
of Joe Budden. You'll know all about starlets.
I am currently showing Clyde the video of us surrounded by police cars.
That's the video of the day that you were in Laurier surrounded by police cars.
Yes. I am
Oh,
currently
shit.
showing Zoe the video of us
Oh, they were not fucking
surrounded
with y'all.
by police cars.
They thought you were coming with
They
Larry
thought I had the
Hoover.
blicky in the.
Oh
yeah,
my
like,
God.
Someone must have said we had guns or something.
They thought every GD and Crip and Blood was coming to that event.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But
That's
back to that.
crazy.
I personally, okay, this is what I will say. I don't understand what you mean by me and my friends go around paint the town red. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. It sounded very derogatory, but okay.
What?
The whole paint the town red. Okay, I don't know what that means. But do I go out with my friends? Yes. But like, I don't understand why I can't do that minimally in a relationship and that be okay.
You still could. But
Okay.
but if you're doing it at a time where like there's some tension,
What do you mean tension?
like if we got in like an argument or something, and now you want to go be in the section with the Phoenix Suns, like now I'm gonna be upset. Cause why?
Have you heard the song Freakum Dress
No,
by Beyonce?
no.
So
And
when
you're
he
on
acts up.
campaign story and you're looking through
So anyway, the song called Freakum Dress by Beyonce, right? Basically, the whole song's about when your man pisses you off and, you know, he's being annoying. You go to your closet and put on a Freakum dress, short and backless. You know what I'm talking about? It's that dress is sexy. And you go out and you piss him off and you look good, but you don't do anything, but you know it's going to rub him the wrong way.
But do you see how insane that is? Because what is the guy version of a freakum dress?
was literally what I just
You
said.
niggas
If you're-
always want what bitches have.
No,
Why
but-
the fuck you want a Freakum dress for?
Because you need a taste of your own
so
medicine.
annoying.
Y'all
Niggas,
need a taste of
you
your own
men
medicine.
are crazy. Oh, why do men or why don't bitches have? Why can't we get this? What's the male version of this?
No,
What's
you know why I'm saying that?
When's International Men's Day?
No.
When's, like, shut the fuck up.
You know why I'm saying that? I'm saying that because you guys are so big on it's the principle. I don't care if you didn't do anything. It's embarrassing to me. My girls are telling me that you're outside and you're talking to other girls. How do you think that makes me look? But I didn't do anything. It doesn't matter that you didn't do anything. The fact that girls think that they can even get close to you and you're mine is enough. And if the streets can have you, then I don't want you. That's what you're doing, though. But that's what you are doing in your freakum dress. You're trying to get me mad. You're outside looking a type of way. But if I was outside looking a type of way, you wouldn't like it because you don't like the perception.
What way you want to wear gray sweatpants?
The same way I'm gonna go out in gray sweatpants after I took a Blue Chew. Blue Chew, hit us up in our DMs for the sponsorship. I'm gonna go out after taking a Blue Chew, straight sweatpants, no boxers, nothing. On
boxes, you're nasty.
On mad stories.
No, you're doing raw dogging the tech fleece, you nasty
if you got me that mad.
You're disgusting.
If you got me that mad.
You know what rough tech fleece is, you sicko.
If you got me that
if
mad.
If you have your bare dick rubbing on a tech fleece to piss me off, we're done.
If you got me that
bitch.
mad, then the wiener
you
is
are
out.
a sick bitch. If you have your raw dick and balls.
If you got me that mad, then the chachich gets chosen.
There should be nothing that gets you that mad to have your raw dick in a pair of Nike Tech.
You in your freakum dress. That's what gets me that mad.
That's what it's made for.
Okay,
that's what it's made for.
And this is my freakum dress. This is my freakum dress.
Put boxers on, you sick bitch.
What would you rather me have? Like a Sean John velour tracksuit with nothing under it?
You?
Versace robe with nothing under it?
No boxers on.
Because you got me mad. You got me mad. That's why.
Relentless.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
See, it's not so nice when it's you, huh? But you ought to be outside of your freakum dress.
Never last.
Twerking, talking about you can't take me anywhere.
Imagine your First of all, I don't talk like that.
Like,
I never talk like that.
I'm so sick.
No, I never talk like that.
I am so sick, bro.
But it's crazy that you said.
Now we're mad and you're posting a bunch of Justin LeBoy memes.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Me and Zoe would not last. Also, I feel, and I don't know this because I don't know any of Zoe's friends like on a deep level. I just have that feeling that like one of Zoe's friends would be like eyeballing me a little too much.
Oh, nigga, if you don't shut the fuck
and she would be mad, and she would get mad. Like it would be like an imploding. Like the friend group would implode because one of her friends would be low key kind of looking at me a little too hard.
Who?
And she's gonna be like, wait, but like, why is she looking at you like that? Like, I don't understand why she's looking at you like that.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, is that weird? Like, why is she looking at you like that?
You are one cocky ass motherfucker.
I feel like dating would end some friendships.
First of all, my friends are not looking at Tresor like that, okay? They're not.
How do you know?
Because I know.
You never know.
And also, especially if we were dating, they wouldn't be like, oh yeah, let's look at Tresor. Zoe's nan. Like, no.
I don't know. I have that effect on people sometimes.
Oh, please, suck my dick.
I have that effect on people sometimes. But regardless, and I'm not saying that as a fact because I don't know any of Zoe's friends' characters. It's a joke. But I just feel like
not Tresor on the fucking podcast trying to talk shit about us saying we're going to take your man. We're not like that. Tell Tresor to shut the fuck up. That's what they're going to say.
And that's fine. Come tell me to my face then, and we can have a nice conversation.
You just want to hit on them. You want them to say it to your face so you can flex, you dirty
I
whore.
will apologize to all of Zoe's friends in person. We can have a nice discourse about why I was wrong about the things that I said and how we can move on further.
Listen, I'm known for having bad friends, so they're not going to fall for the fuckery.
Bad friends, yeah. They're bad people. Right?
No! Baddies, you bitch.
Oh, baddies. I thought you meant bad friends, like they're not good friends.
No, they are good friends. I wouldn't be friends with them, but they aren't good friends. But speaking of baddies, I had a friend the other day tell me that the baddest women are the most boring. The baddest women who check everything physically are probably like 9 times out of 10 the worst women personality-wise.
Yep.
Factual.
Is that actual?
Open and close case, Johnson.
Yes. But why is that factual?
Because of all of their physical attributes, they have been lusted over their whole life, which means they have never had to work on their personality. When you are someone that needs to find ways to attract people, that's when more intangible things come into play. Personality, charisma, comedy, just like your overall persona of being a nice person and whatnot. If you're like really, really, really attractive and you just feel like your perception of reality is different. Because why would you have to be a nice person if no matter how you act, there's no consequences because guys always want you? You're going to do whatever you want.
You know, I had a hater friend once, right? Back in the day. You know what she told me once? She said men...
That would have been the friend that would have hit on me if we were together.
But she told me men always go to her first until they start talking to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, bitch, what the fuck that's supposed to mean?
No, I've been in that situation where I would try to haul at a girl and I chill with her and her friends and I'm like, yo, she's way cooler than you.
Yeah. Pick the wrong.
You know, and tried to do a
But
little
you were,
switcheroo.
but thing is like, so what am I, like secondary attractiveness, but primary in personality?
Yeah.
To somebody.
That's
that
so mean.
It could be
Yeah,
that way
and
to
then
somebody.
that brings you up in attractiveness. Because there's a lot of girls that are just dead things, bro. Like their personalities are just terrible. And it's not just women, guys are like that too. Before you guys say, what about men?
my
You
God.
guys are-" That's why a lot of like athletes and celebrities are
high
pretty
profile.
dry people because
That's a fact.
You have been 6'8" since you were 16. You've looked like a man since you were 16, and you've been the number one like projected player since you were 15 years old. You're gonna have girls. Like girls want you. You're not gonna have to find a way to talk to people. And you've been in the gym for 8 hours a day for the last 10 years of your life. You never really went to parties. You didn't have to socialize, learn how to socialize. So you're probably gonna be not that interesting of a person.
I'm so happy you said this. This is exactly why athletes, like really high profile, like any celebrity, any man that like is like that tends. I've always hear women say that about high profile men, rich dudes, athletes that have a max contract is like they're so fucking boring to talk to.
Because realistically,
But then I also think though that there are women who may check every box or whatever, you know, they're a 12 out of 10 or whatever, and then they have this super dope personality. And you can tell that they weren't checking all those boxes their whole life. There was a period.
those are the best.
There was an ugly phase where
Those
she
are
really
the
had to learn.
best.
Yeah.
Women, beautiful women that were ugly when they were younger, so they're still like kind of humble because they may like internally still kind of think that they're ugly.
I think
They
that
don't
was me.
see-
I
they don't
definitely went through an
see
ugly
that they're
phase.
good looking, so they're still like cool. They're still humble. But people that have been good looking their whole life, they had no character building moments. So they just act however they want to act. And then on top of that, especially for women, guys will let them get away with it because we're just trying to beat anyways. So they will let the good looking boring girl be boring and act like she's interesting because they want to hit, you know? We're gonna listen to you talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'll be like, huh? Wow. Ah, really? No, she did that? Wow, that's crazy. Because they're trying to slap.
Oh my goodness.
The game is the game.
Is it?
It is.
That's
That's
dark.
what they're doing. Guys will literally do anything to smash. A lot of guys will do. Guys will put on a performance for as long as it's needed to smack. That's why the whole like make a man wait a month, 3 months, 6 months doesn't really make sense because a man will act for 6 months to slap. And then once it's over, it's and scene. And now it's over. Now we're out, bro. It's a fact.
That hurts me to believe because
So it's very refreshing when you meet a good-looking person that's actually a really cool person also.
Yeah.
But also, like I've said on a lot of previous episodes, a lot of hoes are really cool people.
Hoes are great people.
Hoes are really nice people.
established
And
that.
they're usually good looking as well. It's just if you as a man are comfortable enough to attach yourself to this person and all that comes with it. Hoes are good looking and they're cool.
not all hoes are good looking.
Not all, of course, not all.
But okay, but you make it seem like you know a girl's a hoe as soon as you talk. Like how you just know, like, oh yeah, hoes are so cool. Like
No, but if you know that that's like what type of time she's on, usually, more than not, she's usually a cool girl.
That's true.
From my experience, I've met a lot of cool, like, little Tatianas. You know?
But how do you know they're a Tatiana? Through hearsay or through like what they say?
No, just through them and through your experiences with them. Like being
experience
around
their
them
homies.
or your experiences with them.
So your experiences with them is what makes her a Tatiana.
No, you can have one of the experiences of a lot that she's told you about. You can know
Okay,
what
so
type of person
she's
she
basically
is.
told you she's a thought.
Yeah, you could. Through conversations, you can tell what type of person that somebody is.
Can you like on a whole level though?
I think it's a mix of things. It's a mix of experiences, their moral compass, how they move with people. Like a lot of those
I don't
types
think
of things.
that's necessarily true per se because, well, I don't want to use hoe and escort synonymously.
They're definitely not synonymous. They're not.
But okay, yeah. So there is a difference here.
There is.
So the hoes can be cool, sure.
Yeah.
But the escorts,
They're not necessary. A lot of escorts are very mean.
That's
They're
all. But a
mean.
lot of escorts are very. I don't know what
They're mean.
I don't know what the correct word to use for them is, but they're very like
Mean.
Bitch, I'll smack you.
Sure, how you know they're mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's your
because I
experience
know
with
escorts. I didn't hear what do I have to hide about that?
What
I
do you
know
mean by that?
escorts. I mean, I know escorts.
I don't know any escort.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
The thing is, so I saw there was a TikTok. I sent Tresor because I saw it like last week or 2 weeks ago. There's a TikTok of this girl from Toronto, and she was talking about basically like why all of a sudden there's so many like escorts in the city.
Because people don't want to work. That's why.
Oh no, go look work.
Go look work.
They are working though.
People just want to sell their front.
Oh my god.
And that's it. There's nothing wrong with that if that's the life that you want to live. But at least like try something first. Like go to Walmart.
Sex workers are gonna come for your fucking ass.
There's nothing wrong with it. That's cool. I'm cool with them. That's fine. I'm just saying, like, bro.
The thing is, what I will say is that I have nothing. I'm pro sex work. You know, listen, I only coochie I mind is mine. So if you want to do anything
Go
with
ahead.
your
Yeah, that's
coochie,
fine.
sell it, bake it, bid it, whatever the fuck you want to do that shit. I personally do not. That's just me. I don't know what it is. I have a gene in my head that won't let me do it. So, with that being said, women can do whatever they want with their bodies. Like I said, they
course.
want prostitution is the oldest profession. Also, I don't know if there's much, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. There's not much of a difference to me between prostitution and escorting. Because at the end of the day, is your pussy still getting smashed up or is it not?
Well, yeah, what's the distinction?
I
Because
don't even
people
know the
say
difference.
escorting like I really don't know. Like, to me, it's just like you're selling your front. Like that's what it is. I think maybe you might go on a date or two, but at the end of the day, you're getting your cheeks clapped and there's a transaction at the end. That's what I would think it is, right? But back to that TikTok, the girl was saying like, why are there? And I believe it. There's now, and I don't know if it's because you ever hit that stage in your life where you're like, yo, cocaine's actually a real thing? Like, so like when we were young, right? We learned about like, don't do drugs. Cocaine's bad. Heroin's bad. And you're like, I would never see that shit in my life. So I'm not gonna worry about that. And then you hit like 21, you're like, yo, people actually be doing coke.
You see like a business person getting ready for work.
Have
in
you
the
ever
morning?
seen that?
Like,
I think it depends where you grow up.
I don't know, but to me, there's a point in my life where I've never like full disclosure.
Now
I've
that
never
you've
done
explained
coke.
it,
Did
okay.
coke?
I've never done coke. No.
I've never tried it. No.
Oh, you said I did. Like you did.
No, like he
coke.
had that point in his life where it's like, yo,
Like,
people actually
I understand
do coke.
what you mean now.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get what you meant at first.
So when I was younger, I
Never
just
did
thought
coke.
I thought coke was like this like exotic thing that was like low key made up, and no one really ever did that shit. Then I got to like an adult, and I just see like, because I went to school with like doing coke, like at a house party, I'd be like, hey, whoa, like did you guys not pay attention during that presentation?
You thought coke was heroin, pretty much.
Or like, are we like this is actually a real thing? That's how I feel about escorting. Like I never really thought escorting was that common. Like, oh, girls don't really prostitute like that until like you're like, whoa, like so all y'all in this party are escorts? Like that's literally what
So
it is.
you've never been on Backpage or Leo List.
You want to know the
No,
distinction?
why would I be on that?
You want to know the distinction between prostitution?
Escort. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So, in short, prostitution is offering to pay for sex with anything of value. Escorting, on the other hand, refers to paying someone to accompany you to an event or on a date. Escorting does not include sex and is completely legal. However, in practice, many prostitutes will disguise themselves as escorts
Yeah.
to avoid
Yeah.
getting in trouble.
Because
Yeah.
probably 90% of y'all are not just going on dates,
Yeah.
getting paid, and going home.
Yeah.
It's a very small percentage of them.
Yeah, I believe that there are women who are like, okay, I need you to come to this gala. I'll give you $1,000
Do
to
you
be
think
my
Taz?
date.
Do you think Taz Angels were escorts or
No, they were fucking.
prostitutes?
They were absolutely fucking. Come on, they were fucking.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got a couple dollars for AB.
Oh my god, you're sick. You're sick.
She's bad, bro.
You're sick.
She fighting at a speeding ticket.
But the point is, with the escorting now, yeah, I've gotten to a point where like, you know, summer's coming, everything's opening up, people are throwing parties, and a lot of the time, and women are
she
very.
expects me to sit home as her boyfriend while she's going to these parties with all the escorts and the
First of
strippers.
all,
And
I can't control where the escorts go. If they're at the club while I'm at the club in the same section, what do you want me to do? Be like, oh, you can't be in this section because my boyfriend doesn't want me hanging on escorts?
No, and also I'm not an insecure guy. Like you could go do whatever you want. It's just like, and also I'd probably be the easiest person to ever cheat on because I'm so
Oh my
oblivious.
God.
I'm so oblivious, and I don't really like care about like I don't really care about nothing. But once I find out, so it's up. But
Yeah.
anyways,
But yeah, I think like I kind of agree with that TikTok because I've noticed that like I don't know, I want to say escorting's become more common in Toronto, but I definitely see a lot of women be more open with it. And I'm not mad, but it's like, I don't know if women are just doing it because it's like, okay, I've seen this girl do it and she makes this much, I'm gonna start doing it. Like, are you, like, why is there just so many women resorting to escorting now, either part-time or full-time or whatever? And like, I mean, like, from my perspective, it's like, yo, I did not know that all of you women just are escorts now all of a sudden. Like, why? Like, what is the drive towards it? Like, and a lot goes, oh, I'm just gonna try, I'm just gonna do it. Like, is that a thing you're just gonna try it and you're just gonna see if it works? Like,
I think the bag is what's alluring, you know? But I think
Yeah.
it reminds me of kind of like when OnlyFans kind of had like its like
It's
craze.
like push, yeah.
There was a lot of women who were like, I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to see where this, I saw that girl make a whole bunch of money off of it. So like, let me see how this goes. And I don't know. You find out if you're built for this or not.
There's
right?
a lot of regular girls that had OnlyFans that OnlyFans is no more for them because you made $15
Yep.
in 3 months and you just realize that it wasn't for you. It's one of those things where it's like, it's really not for everybody. You got to be dedicated. You got to already like have some sort of like following. Like shorty from down the street, it's going to be very hard for you to really make 6 figures on OnlyFans. And on top of that, are you ready for all the stuff that comes with OnlyFans? All of your OnlyFans content is on Reddit right now for free.
do you think so?
Yeah, it is.
Think so? I've seen it. What are you talking about, bro? The
I know, subreddit page 4. Like,
Reddit has everybody's OnlyFans on there, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Who do you know that's like known? Like just a name. It doesn't have to be someone that you know for sure. Who has a OnlyFans that's like pretty known?
Ruby Rose?
Her OnlyFans is on Reddit for sure, 100%.
What do you mean on Reddit? Like
I will
full
literally,
pictures?
I will search it up right now.
Like full her pictures and videos are on Reddit.
what you
Yeah.
would find on OnlyFans on her page is.
But I don't think Ruby Rose
it's on
doesn't get
Reddit.
naked on OnlyFans though.
She doesn't?
She has one of those like koala OnlyFans
Oh, does
I
she?
hate that shit.
where it's like
'Cause-
pay for this, you don't know what's behind it, and then it's nothing behind it. It's just her in a bikini.
Okay, so you still seeing a little something.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
But her in the bikini, you're still seeing a little something, like a little.
But you see that on Instagram.
I guess she doesn't show a little nipple.
There's literally a million. Her OnlyFans. Thank me later. And they just post video. People screen record everybody's OnlyFans and just post them all on Reddit. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying that it's there. There's nothing that you can. You feel me?
It was Kanye who fucked it all up because he said he was finding all the IG thoughts on Reddit, and now everybody knows that that's the cheat code.
I don't know how you found that. I don't know where it went.
I'll show you again.
But point is, that's crazy.
There's that Toronto woman
But-
rapper that has a really popular OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, Chromas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
Look
like
at this.
she was.
Multiple videos.
This is all Ruby Rose.
Yes.
But
Ruby
she's wearing
Rose.
shorts.
Only, but because that's what's on her OnlyFans. It's a finesse OnlyFans. She takes your money because you're a horny little man, and you deserve it. If you're paying $50 to potentially see Ruby Rose naked, and she's not naked, you deserve it.
Yeah, she's literally wearing like shorts and just like twerking.
You guys played yourself. I don't know what you thought.
$50.99 a month for it.
I don't know what you thought you were gonna see, but that's not that. But
Interesting.
there are a few of these like Instagram girls or whatever that have OnlyFans that
worth
are
the
like,
pay.
yo, she's busting it open like that. It's crazy.
Like
bro.
coochie,
A lot of them.
coochie wide,
A lot of them. A lot of them.
like lips.
Have you seen?
Yo, do you
I don't want to name
people.
people.
Like Gucci. Yeah, that's crazy.
I
Sorry.
don't want to name people's names, but there's a lot of like big Instagram models that are really on OnlyFans, bossing it open.
I'm talking like coochie Tresor.
Yes,
Raw coochie. You're seeing inside the coochie.
Yes, people dildoing themselves, getting eaten out, sucking dick, having sex. Like
So they're porn stars at this point. That's porn.
OnlyFans stars.
No, Tresor. Come on, don't be dumb.
Yes.
So if
Those
you-
are porn stars at that point. If you're sucking dick, clit in the camera webcam, you are a porn star.
Is Kim Kardashian a porn star?
No. Like, do you know this girl? I'm showing Zoe a girl.
Like if you have sex,
She's
on
from
camera,
Atlanta, right?
automatic.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, but yeah, I know her. Yeah, she busted it open on OnlyFans. Coochie wide.
Not at
No, I don't think her coochie wide, but she's definitely got like titties out and in
Oh.
the tub with other girls rubbing up themselves.
Oh, The thing with me is I have a pretty coochie. I'll say that. But I just something
Of course she does.
Just what do you want me to? It is. It's
Zoe
cute.
just has a prove it. Prove it. Now what? Prove it. Go into
Ew.
Snap. Go into For Your Eyes Only and show it right now.
Fucking sicko.
See, girls just be, come on, bro. Like, they want to say things that act like mans aren't gonna, like, inquire. Like, come on. Yes, like, yo, there's a contest. There should be a contest, you know, on international. Never mind, bro.
You got the
Yeah. International what, bitch? What?
International Coochie Day?
What?
Yeah,
What?
when is International Coochie Day?
Anyways.
Everybody get naked. Let's see who coochie the best. Since Zoe thinks she has the golden egg.
The golden egg.
So let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
That's the episode title.
Let's see it.
The golden egg.
That's not what I said.
Let's see it.
All I said was
Who can confirm?
a lot of, well, not a lot.
Call
but
them right
guys
now.
can't
Call someone right now.
confirm.
Call someone right now.
I'm not calling.
Call one of your homegirls or something. Call them right now.
Okay, my homegirls haven't seen like my coochie. They've seen like me naked, but not like my coochie like in the lips.
Oh, boo.
Why
Boring.
my friends see?
How have your homegirls
tomato.
never How have your homegirls never seen your coochie?
Tresor,
None of them?
inside my lips.
None of them.
Tresor, I don't think you understand. Why would my friends be seeing in my coochie? Like, why would I?
I don't know. Maybe someone was helping you wax or someone was eating
done
you out.
No.
You guys don't have that type of friend group dynamic?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. It's some.
No, we don't. I've been like naked in front of my friends. Like, that's not an issue. But like me being naked, you can't see inside my coochie. Mm-hmm. So do you want me to call my friend?
But you've never shown them like a picture or something. You've definitely
Of
gotten
my coochie?
You've definitely gotten a nude verified by your friends.
Not of the coochie, no.
So then, how do we know that it actually looks good?
Because it looks good.
Says you.
I'm not gonna
Go in your For My Eyes Only right now and pull it out.
I'm not gonna call any of
No,
my
we'll
old
swap.
work.
I'll go in my For Your Eyes Only, and you go in yours.
Are you serious right now?
Let's go right
I'm
now.
not doing this.
Man.
You have full dick pics in your For Eyes. Are you willing to show me right now?
Go in your For Your
You're
Eyes
a
Only right now.
liar.
Go in your
You are a damn liar.
Zoe's not about that, bro. Come on. Anyways, let's continue.
Hold on.
Let's continue.
Let's really rewind. You are about to show me your dick pic to see my coochie pic.
She's not serious, bro.
But you'd break up with me in 2 weeks.
Yes. Of course I would. Lickety split.
Okay, let's do it then.
I'm actually joking. I don't have
we
it.
doing-
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
I don't have a
Shut the fuck up.
I don't have a For Your Eyes Only. Where does it
Shut
go?
the fuck up.
Where does it show up?
You were ready to do it though? Yeah.
I wasn't ready to do it, but I was
She
ready to
wasn't
call his
gonna do
fucking
it.
bluff.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna
I'm gonna
do
call
it.
his fucking
If
bluff.
I had one,
You would
I
never
would.
show me.
I
You would
would.
never show me.
I would.
Your whole dick pic, Tresor?
Why not?
Cat.
If there was an exchange, not like just I'm not just gonna show you my piece for no reason.
And if we're being honest, I don't know if a coochie for dick pic is a good swap.
Yeah.
Why not? It's
Word.
literally the same thing.
Why?
Why?
It's not. Because your coochie never changes. It's gonna look like that. It's gonna look like that all the time. Like, I gotta catch my piece on the right day at the right angle where it looks good, you know? You feel me? I don't know, girls think that your dick is just on brick 100% of the time, but it's not like that.
Well, we know it's not always on hard.
It's very tedious.
No, because
Yeah,
there's
it is.
no.
It is.
there-
Good word.
Listen, there's some. I don't understand how we always get here.
You gotta really I gotta catch it at the right time, the right angle, and my
There's
dick is
some
camera
men
shy.
who have very drastic dick differences. Like,
Yeah,
when
like
they're
I'm a
soft,
grower,
they're
not a
like,
shower.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't like them ones too much.
I'm a grower. You have to see it at its full potential.
Because I know guys who it's like, what happened? And then it's like crazy, like, oh, okay. And it's like, where to go? It's like, oh, okay. But I know guys who are soft and it's like, damn, nigga, you still hanging? Like, that is crazy.
And girls think
That's-
everybody's like that.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone is not like
Because when I
that.
saw that, I was like, hey.
Everyone is not like that. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's disappointing still.
How is that disappointing? That's biology. It's
No, that's some hater ass shit.
Yeah,
bro.
like-
that's
Like-
get the fuck out of here, so.
and girls are acting like I can control that. I can't change that.
All I'm saying
Inherent
is
biological fact.
there are some blessed men who be hanging on soft.
But why does it even matter what I look like on soft?
Because I like to look at you naked on soft.
Why am I standing there like naked with my piece out?
You don't
on
do that?
soft?
We did this. We did the Whitney
You
contest.
niggas you're a weirdo. What's the problem if you be naked around a woman you fucked on soft?
No, you don't need to see my soft piece.
What if it's a girl, like your girlfriend?
That's the only person who's seeing it on soft.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes. Why would a bust down be seeing my piece on soft?
What's the problem? Wait, would you just call her a bust down?
Bust down. Great.
What does that even mean?
You know, bust down, Tatiana.
Okay.
yeah.
But I'm saying is, what's the problem with her seeing your dick on soft? That's like
It's
me,
soft.
like, okay, so for example,
That's
right?
not. There's nothing you can compare that to.
Listen, you just finished having sex. Boom, 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 clap, 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 clap. Everybody came. Everyone's having a great time. Breathing heavy. As a woman, I always go to the bathroom after sex because if you're a woman, you're supposed to pee after sex. I always go to the bathroom. I'm not throwing on clothes and putting on my
Nothing on your body changes after sex. Your titties don't shrink. Your coochie doesn't expand.
Yeah, but your titties might not look the same in different angles, like laying down
It's
versus
not
sitting
even
up
close to the
versus.
same. It's not even close to the
But
same.
I don't
That's why
understand.
the titty for dick pic swap is a better option.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
I'd prefer a titty pic over a coochie pic.
Yeah, cause like just a zoomed in coochie just looks kind of weird. It's not really something that I'm gonna.
I need to understand what's the problem with being around a woman on soft. I still don't
There's
understand.
no problem with it. I just said I'm not gonna do it because it feels weird.
Why does it feel weird though?
Because you have to see me at my max potential.
Okay, but I've already seen you at your max potential. We just fucked. Okay.
Okay, but this is not a position that I'm always in. I'm vulnerable right now.
Why?
Because your piece is soft. This is a vulnerable
And
position.
you just said how you get disappointed.
It's not disappointed. I'm okay. I wouldn't say disappointed, but I like. It is. It's interesting to see the difference. But I don't think it's
men.
like, oh, I hate when guys are like, oh my god, don't look at me, or like they're like, it's like, nigga, just walk to the fucking bathroom. I've already seen your dick.
Yeah, but now it's shriveled up.
Okay, what do you mean? Like, what's wrong with yours?
Like it reclined.
that much?
Maybe it did.
I don't think it's that serious. I really don't think it's
It
that serious.
depends.
I think
And
you're
it
overthinking
depends on your comfort level with the girl.
I think if you're grown, naked is naked.
No.
Obviously, naked on hard is like, okay,
Way
yeah, he's
different.
ready to go. But
Way
it's like
different.
naked, like, okay, you and your little piece, okay?
See, you see how she even just said that?
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ.
What?
You and your little piece.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, it's not that serious. Okay, you're on soft. Okay, fine. Like, I'm not gonna look at you crazy
If
because
I
you're
hear you
literally-
in your little piece, it's staying.
You literally just said you were gonna be disappointed.
not disappointed. It's just I know some men be hanging on soft and some men are growers, not showers. But I'm not like gonna be like hold you against you, like, oh my god, look at you're not right, you're like you're minimal now. Like what?
Until you get mad.
You should be comfortable in your own skin to walk around naked.
Gets pulled out in an argument then.
Yeah.
Not the type to do that. So what's the coochie test? Because
Explain.
so with you said earlier off air that like you were talking about a situation or a story you told and you said, oh yeah, her coochie was cool.
Yeah, like it was cool.
Right. But then you said it takes a lot for you to experience fire coochie. What does that mean? Because so what defines fire coochie? Like what's the coochie test for you? Because
I
what do you
just-
mean her pussy's just cool? Like what is it? Is it tight? Is it wet? Is it
No, like it was cool. I feel like it's more so the overall experience more than someone's actual coochie.
okay?
It's more so the experience.
Okay, you never said that when we asked you off air.
But that's what I meant.
Okay, that's not what you said though.
But that's what I meant.
Okay.
The
So
experience.
the experience with that woman you were speaking of.
Like it was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
So what was she like? What like was she just not on demon time? Like what was it?
I think on average, and this is I think once again where men and women differ. On average, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be all right. You know, it's not gonna be terrible. It may not be amazing, but it's gonna be cool. A majority of people are probably just gonna be cool. It's very rare that someone is like, whoa, like this was amazing. You feel me? And it's also rare that it's like, whoa, this was very, very bad. At least for men or for me. That's what I'm speaking. Maybe for women it's different.
Okay, but what makes it like fire sex?
I think like the enthusiasm, the attention to detail,
What do you mean by attention to detail?
like, what are you doing that is like very specific? Like, you know, like you're doing things on purpose. You're doing certain movements, making certain noises.
Like that?
Oh my God. What was that? It sounded like a child was abducted and my phone is beeping off in the middle of the night.
Tresor said you sound like child abuse when you're moaning.
First of all, it's not my real mode. First of all, second of all, you ever heard?
And this is a girl that says she has the golden coochie.
I never said golden coochie. Have you heard that Asian? People say that's how the Asian girls moan.
That's
Hoi.
crazy. That's
I'm
crazy.
cutting.
You ever heard that? You ever heard?
What's the timestamp? Okay, I need to make
You
sure.
heard the audio?
That's not- no.
I've
It was
heard,
on Twitter. I'm not saying that's what I said.
I've heard that, but I can't co-sign that.
What I'm saying is like I don't understand what you like. The whole fire coochie example is not making sense to me.
It's like if we feel like, you know, you are being selfless, you know, you care about what's happening with me, you're paying attention to detail, you're pulling out new fresh
be more specific.
moves.
I don't know what this means.
What? Like what do you want me to
When
say?
he says attention to detail, I think it also can mean like, let's say like this is someone you maybe went on a date before, you've been talking to them for a bit, and it's like you've already established that there's sexual energy and you've talked about it and stuff.
Yeah.
And if that gets incorporated into when you actually do it, you know, like if you've expressed like this, or you know, like this is, you know,
Okay.
how I get down or whatever, and then that attention to detail gets implemented into the first experience. It's like, oh, she listens.
It's like, oh my God,
Attention
you
to
remember
detail.
that I like the Wisconsin wheelbarrow. You know, something like that. The Alabama apple pie, you remembered that.
What are
Word.
those? What are those?
Hey, don't you
I
worry.
didn't have that just on the. To do
Okay, I
You
mean
feel
the
me?
thing is because I can give you specifics.
Okay,
on-
so maybe you could give me a better direction of like what you're talking about.
Okay, so for example, if a man like the good dick in for women it's different because for men like there's no like bad coochie per se, like you said, right?
Yeah.
But I understand how you would want women to be more like enthusiastic and moaning in different positions and whatever. From a woman's perspective, it's like I don't care what women say. Size plays a factor when it comes to good dick. Women are like, come on. Like, if a man is on the smaller side, I'm sure he could maybe do a little well, but based on female anatomy, your G-spot is well into your vagina at the top of, like, inside your, like, on the inside of your clit, right? Like that bone, like on top. You know what I'm talking about? You did the sex episode. You know what I'm saying? So when you go in the coochie, the G-spot's up there. So you have to have a certain length to hit that G-spot. Naturally. So when women say, oh, length doesn't matter, it's the motion of the ocean, that's not necessarily true because he has to have enough length to hit that G-spot for you to get a G-spot orgasm.
So then if he doesn't, then what?
If he doesn't, then what?
Then like I don't understand. Then what happens now?
If he doesn't hit the G-spot,
Yeah, if he doesn't have the length for that.
well then you wouldn't really orgasm unless you orgasm from external clit, stimulation. But my point is, so
Okay,
good.
yes,
So first
length.
step, good dick would have to be like physical attribute, as in like size and length that fits your body, right? It has
Hold
to
on,
hit your G.
Clyde has some facts.
some
Hold on.
Googling, just because you're saying it needs to be able to reach all the way
Okay,
back
not
there.
all the way.
And
It
I'm just
depends
saying,
on the woman.
Let him tell you where it is.
But if you Google,
How you gonna tell me where the female G spot is?
yeah, I'm just saying Google is saying that it is 1 to 3 inches back there.
1 to 3 inches.
Okay. And some men are like,
Man's not reaching 3 inches?
some men don't. None that I've had sex with, but some men don't.
Okay.
I mean, I get, yeah, technically it is possible.
Yeah.
don't
So
wanna
as I'm
shame-
saying, when women say size doesn't matter, that's not true.
But I
Okay.
don't think this is,
To me.
I don't think this is what they're talking about.
But so I'm saying, so good dick in that sense would mean that size, for me personally, size would have to play a factor, right? Based on where your G-spot is, the excitement, the feeling of it in certain places, size matters, right? Also,
See,
foreplay.
for coochie, you can't compare that.
That's
you
what I'm
can't
saying.
say coochie size matters.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So that's just for women, right? Or straight women, I should say. For when it comes to like the experience, I think that what a lot of men lack, is good foreplay. A lot of men are not very good with the foreplay. A lot of men, we're in 2022. A lot of them do eat coochie now, but not a lot of them eat coochie well, right? Yeah, you gasp.
Are you
Go
guys?
ahead. Go ahead and gasp.
Are
Go ahead and
y'all?
gasp.
Are y'all?
Yeah,
telling-
nigga gasp. Be shocked. Yes, a lot of y'all don't eat good coochie. I've been saying this for a long time now.
Are you telling people what you like?
100% I'm telling people what I like.
I think women don't do that as
A
much
lot
as
of
they
women
say
don't
they are.
really communicate what
Yeah.
they like. Because what may not work for you could have worked amazing for someone else, and I'm doing it, and I'm like, why isn't this working? And now you say it's bad.
Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, the whole, the coochie eating, the touching, the sucking of places. A lot of men also are not very vocal during sex, some of them. I don't
But
think
everybody doesn't like that.
how? I feel like
See-
majority of people do, because listening
so-
like that, like your ears is a sense, right? Hearing is a sense. So when you hear someone like
See, my thing
breathing heavy
is,
or moaning, that's gonna get your juices flowing more. So when men are just and not even a moan, you're like, hey brother, are you having fun or not?
see someone. If you guys don't know,
Like, are
I'm
you
all.
having-
That makes sense.
If you guys don't know, I'm also on Instagram Live, and someone in the comments
Oh
said,
my God.
someone in the
Oh my God.
someone in the comments says, I don't think it's that easy. If I was a man, I think I'd be lost. Thank you.
Lost for what? What are you lost about?
On how to probably like properly please or eat coochie or something, because it varies from woman to woman.
And that's true.
but
what you
anyways,
said. What worked
All you gotta
one
do-
time may not work the other time with someone else. Like that's
As a
very
woman who, I've never eaten coochie, but as a woman who's had their coochie eaten, I would say that good head is like, first of all, your mouth has to be wet. The same way you guys like a wet mouth, we
Guys,
like a
take
wet
notes.
mouth, right? So between my wetness and his wetness, we got to find a good medium there. You gotta eat it like you mean it. Like you gotta add a little bit, like kind of like pressure, especially on like the clit, like the
are you guys taking notes?
on the
that down,
sensitive
write that
areas.
down.
You have to like don't lick it like you're scared. Lick it like you're trying to make me feel something. You know what I'm saying? Get a little finger in there, shake it up. Do a little finger boop boop with the tongue boop boop. Like I said, don't ease up on the pressure. Some guys act like they're getting a little nervous. Like, nigga, eat it. I'm not gonna. What do you think? Who's not gonna jump out and grab you and suck you in? Like, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to foreplay, just men like need to be more, like I said, vocal and like more physical all the way.
See, okay, so yes,
Handsy.
the vocal thing. My thing is, sometimes I just feel like, me as me, I'm a cool, relaxed, funny, just, regular type of easygoing laughter type of guy. I feel like it sounds fake coming from me, trying to be all serious and sexy, and like it doesn't sound authentic.
So, okay.
why am I gonna fake it?
Let's break it down. Like, you don't have like a go-to like saying during sex, like a go-to like word or like a go-to like phrase.
maybe like if I'm reacting off of something in the moment, but I'm not gonna just say no like typical like weird.
Not typical. It could be something that you like to say, or like then that's.
But like it doesn't sound right coming from me, bro. That's
But
what I'm
that's
saying.
weird, because if a woman's having sex with you, like for me personally, if I'm having sex with a guy, I want him to be vocal, like a lot of the time.
But like you just want him to just keep chatting the whole time.
I'm not
Saying
like,
what?
how's your day? But not like that. But like you gotta like talk dirty, nigga. Like
Okay, but
tell me how
and
my
this is-
coochie feels.
This is
Tell
what
me
I'm
you're
saying.
about to come. Tell me.
This is
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. Think about all these things that you want him to say. Can you imagine me saying that?
That's between you and the woman you fuck.
But like, just me knowing my personality. Can you like? Are you gonna take me seriously
I'm
saying
sure
that?
the women are fucking you are.
Like, I'm just like, there's just certain things that you have to know
So
yourself.
are you a quiet sex guy?
No, but I'm just saying.
He's a.
I'm just saying
That's all
you
you're
have to
hearing.
know. I'm just saying you have to know what you can and can't get away with. I'm not saying I don't speak. I'm just saying you have to know what you as a person can get off that sounds authentic.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying it's like you have to be vocal.
Because I feel like if you're just chatting, eventually you're going to say something that just sounds weird, bro.
I don't think so.
You're going to say something
I've had guys
awkward.
who've like
What?
been very vocal, like majority of the time, and they've never said anything weird.
You've never had a guy that thought he was saying some really cool shit, and you're like, nigga.
Not to the point where it was like, this is a complete turn off. No.
Okay.
It might be like, okay. Okay. But like, not like,
What's the okay?
And there's just
You know
certain...
the Jay-Z meme where he's like nodding his head like,
Yeah, like
what was that? What did he say?
I'm not repeating.
And there's just certain things that I'm not gonna say. Like I'm not a whose coochie is this guy, because I feel like it's probably not mine.
We need to
like
we need to abolish that.
yeah,
Whose coochie
that's
is this?
not really that's not really a good thing to say, because you're probably not like her main.
I've
dude
initiated the
anyways.
whose coochie is this.
Like
Like,
you've
I did it
asked
in
him,
reverse.
Or you asked him like who's
No, I
dick?
told him this Gucci's yours. Like, that's how good it was. I said, hey, don't even ask me.
See, but also even
you
if a girl
already
says
got
that,
it.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, like I'll play along, but come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
Play
along,
along.
but like, come on. Yeah, I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
At the time, he was. So I told him the truth.
And also, that's kind of a bold statement. Like,
Why?
that's like
Who's commenting on this fucking IG live?
a lot of people.
What are
There's a
people
lot of
even
people.
saying?
People saying it's not yours if you're asking.
Facts.
Well, that's why I'm gonna take the lead and tell him.
That's why I'm not even gonna ask.
I'm
I'm
gonna take
not
the
asking.
lead. I'm gonna take the lead and tell him.
Because what if I say, "Whose is this?" and she doesn't like answer me how she's supposed to answer me?
What if she's
I've
really
done that
honest and
before.
says,
What do you mean you've done that before? What did you say?
I just didn't say anything.
See, that's heartbreak.
Why is it heartbreak?
Yeah, or someone said, or asking if this is the best dick you've ever had. I would never in my life say that. I
You
would
have to
never
ask
admit-
that
Yeah, that's
and
bold.
be like 98% sure this is the best dick.
But how would I know that?
There's one
There's a way to know, I think.
There's one phrase that the girls are always talking about on Twitter, and for me, it lands weirdly for me. And
What is it?
It's good girl. And
Yeah, I'm not a good girl. I've gotten it off before,
Me
but
too, but I have dogs, you know, and my dog is a woman, you know, so.
So
and-
you say good girl when she
Yeah,
comes.
yeah. So I think of my dog when I hear the phrase
Good
"good girl,"
girl.
you know. So
Good girl.
I'm not saying good girl during sex because I don't know, but some women.
I
that's
feel
their
like
thing,
good
you know,
girl's
so.
more of like a foreplay talk, more than like sex talk. I don't know. It depends. I feel like good girl's more like
but
foreplay.
also it's hard to be vocal if the person's not being vocal back with
I'm
you.
vocal as fuck.
Because I'm just gonna be chatting to myself, talking foolishness.
Yeah, no,
bro.
it has to be reciprocated. I definitely agree with that. Because,
It has to.
But
Two-way
because
street,
I'm
so.
vocal, so
Someone
if I
said,
do,
"Is that Tobias Harris?" But anyways,
that's the fucking one.
No, it's Tatum.
Not Tatum.
It's Tatum.
Tobias fucking Harris. That is the one.
You know, because I always said people always said I look like J. Cole growing up. So and people say Tobias Harris.
No,
looks like J.
Tobias Harris is it.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
Perennial All-Star, average 20 a game, 8 rebounds. I'm good. I'm out here.
No, it's actually
he does kind of look like Tobias Harris.
not kinda. That is Tobias Harris here.
Just because, like, any light-skinned basketball player, like... I don't-
Jason Tatum was Cap. J. Cole, I don't really see.
You know what? And when I was in elementary school, they used to say I looked like Jay-Z.
What?
No, yeah, I don't see.
You grew up in Oakville. So
I know,
we
I
know
know.
why.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't see Jay-Z either.
Jay-Z,
Not at all.
You are a light skinned man.
One of 3 black people that they
Let's
probably
get
know, you know, like it's...
So anyways, regardless of that, that is
Also, it depends if you catch me sober or drunk.
if I catch you sober or drunk, what? So you're more vocal when you're drunk?
Of course,
Yeah.
because I'm less in my head.
So you're telling me sober sex with you sucks?
I won't say it sucks, but it's definitely not as good as
Really?
being drunk. Yeah, but honestly,
not a good thing,
I'm not even gonna
Tresor.
lie to you guys. But let me tell you, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I think probably, I really hope my mom is not listening to this,
Oh
bro.
my
But
God.
anyways, I feel like 85, maybe 90% of the time that I've ever had sex, I've been drunk. Like it's a solid
90?
90% of the time.
90% of the time you've been drunk during sex?
90.
90%?
It's a lot.
90%
That's a
of the
high
time.
percentage, man.
That is really high. Is everything okay?
90% of the time. I just feel like, you know,
That is the life of a man that hasn't been in a relationship.
Yeah,
for
like
over
I'm
10
not
years,
really
bro.
like
Every
you feel
girl
me.
you
Like
fuck is
I
drunk.
haven't really been like
So you've been drunk 90% of like drunk or just had a few drinks in you?
I've drank. I don't have to necessarily be like drunk, but I've drank
90%?
probably 90% of the time. Yeah,
That's low key OD.
probably 90% of
That's
the
a high.
time.
That's really high.
a little high. Still.
But also, I'm not like a sex everyday type of person. I don't have like, I'm not I don't have sex that often to where it would be concerning that I'm drunk.
Even
90%
if you
of the
have
time.
like a fuck buddy,
Yeah,
or even
but-
if you have someone, or even
Yeah,
like
but
a
I'm
girl.
busy. But I'm busy, bro. Like I'm
There's
I'm not
24
seeing
hours in
you,
the damn day.
I'm not seeing you all the time. I'm not seeing you every day. So there's a wide enough gap where it's not that bad. That
I
drank.
understand that though.
I've never been in a
So-
serious relationship.
There's never been a point in your life where you've had sex every day for like 2 weeks.
No, never.
What?
Never in my life.
14
Never.
consecutive, like with
You've
different
never
people?
had with the same person.
Never.
I mean, it could be different. I don't know what your mojo is, but with
Never.
me, I've definitely had like 14 days of consecutive sex
Never.
with the same guy.
I don't think I've had like 5.
What?
Never. I'm not like, you don't see me often. When you catch me one day, you're not catching me again for a while.
And I hate when people say that this is indicative of like what their like sex drive is or how big of a freak they are. Because some people who have like really high libidos may not be into like freaky shit, you know? Like they just like fucking like 14 times.
Bro,
in a row.
I'm busy. I have things to do and I like being alone. I don't want to see you every day. So even if it's possible, I don't want to see you every day. So we're not going to end up having sex every day because I don't want to see you every day. I have things to do.
Even in a relationship?
Well, they say-
I've never been in a relationship.
But I'm saying if you were in a relationship.
But I can't say that because I've never been in a relationship.
Okay, so have you really liked a girl? Have you ever really liked a girl?
Yeah.
And you so never wanted to see her every day or as much as you could? Nigga, you're dark.
I mean, like, of course I want to see her, but like, I'm not pressed to see you every day.
I mean, not pressed, but it's like, it would be, if I can see you, I'm going to see you.
Like, sure, but nah.
Tresor may not have had good coochie.
Yeah, clearly.
I've never.
You never had
know
that
what?
splat.
There has never been a situation that has had my like mind like gone. I've definitely had like some good, but it's
Or
like
immediately like, what are you doing tomorrow in the next 3 days?
Yeah.
after? Like,
You've never had like, so what are you doing tomorrow? And the day after. And the day after that.
but that's just not the type of person I am.
You just never had
Neither
mind-blowing
have I,
sex.
but I've had that happen.
You've
No,
never had
that's-
mind-blowing sex then?
That's just not the type of person I am.
Nah, it's because you...
That is not the type of person I am.
Oh, there we go. It's because you've never had mind-blowing sex, for sure. If you've
That
had
is just not the type of person
if you've
I
had
am.
mind-blowing sex, you're going to be like, we got to do this again. What's your schedule?
But of course, I've wanted to do it again. Even if I really, really, really wanted to do it again, I'm not gonna be like, "Yo, come back tomorrow." I have things to do, bro. I'm busy.
Making TikToks. What is that?
Tresor's a busy guy.
I'm a very busy guy.
All right, man. If that's what you say.
I don't see why that's so crazy to.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's crazy. I think it's maybe a little unusual. I feel like most people have that like experience.
Like,
where,
sex is not a big part of my like thought process throughout a day.
me neither anymore. But I remember a time. That's all.
I've never had that time.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. That's healthy, if anything.
I feel like that is healthy.
It's a risk management tool that you employed there.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to figure you out when it comes to your whole, like, how you manage relationships. What's your whole, like, process? You're very hard to read when it comes to this stuff.
I don't know. I don't know who you can ask.
I don't know
Like,
either.
I've never.
They say that Scorpio shit.
Man,
my
Scorpios are weak. But regardless of that,
I'm never
this. That's not what we're
I'm
gonna
never
do.
really in a relationship, so I don't know if there's anyone that you can ask about that.
not even just relationship, just like people that you've been intimate with or have like been in a talking stage with or anything like that.
I'm rarely in a talking stage.
So what?
I'm rarely in a serious talking stage.
Tresor be working.
That's rare.
Maybe a little too hard.
I definitely work too hard.
Maybe you do. Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe.
I'm actually right now. I've been very uninspired recently because I just feel like I'm in too much of a routine. I'm at home. I stay at home 5 out of 7 days of the week by myself and just do the same things every day.
I mean, it might be paying off for your career, though. I've seen that Sporting Life ad.
Yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, I'm very uninspired. Like, I can't even make new stuff because I'm like, bro, I just don't have it in me today.
Word.
Interesting. So you need some new coochie in your life. Ladies.
Need some inspiration.
Zoe's friends, if anyone's...
No, not my
New
friends.
coochie.
No. I said ladies who are listening, if you think Tresor is attractive, feel free to slide in his DMs.
Zoe's friends, if you think I'm attractive, feel free to slide in my DMs.
Zoe's
There's a few of y'all that I've seen around the way.
Which one? Say the name if you're bod. Say their names if you're bi.
What? She doesn't think... You don't think I will?
Say their names if
You don't
you're
want me to
bi.
say all of your good-looking friends' names?
No, say the ones you're trying to call out to.
All of them.
Say
What
it
are you
if you're-
talking
say
about?
their names if you're bi.
All of them?
Say their names if you're bi.
Annabelle, Cask, Cameron, Stoney. Who else? Sherry. Who else? Who are the rest
Let's go, Latvia. Let's go.
Who are the rest of Zoe's friends?
Yeah,
what's
say
the
them all,
one from
say them
Atlanta?
all.
What's the one from Atlanta? What's her
Krista.
name? Krista.
Krista.
Who else? Who else are Zoe's friends?
Stoney. Shout out to
said
Stoney.
No, I said Stoney.
Oh, you
She's
said
fire.
Stoney.
Bianca's fire.
Bianca's
Who
fire.
else?
Cass.
I said Cass.
Laurel's fire.
Laurel is fire too. Who else? Zoe thinks I'm scary. I'm not scary, bro.
I know she didn't.
I'm not scary. I'm not. And this is documented on record. I'm not scary. Gigi, she's in there too. She's fire. Who else?
go.
Who else,
Let's
bro?
go, let's go.
Like, come on, bro. What are you guys talking about here? Like, straight business, bro. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro.
This video is going on the ground. I'm tagging everybody.
Tag them. Tag them all. I don't care.
Oh boy, let's do it.
Tag them all. I don't care.
Let's do it.
Zoe's friends are beautiful. That's fine. And someone should tell them that. If I have to be the one to tell them that, I'll be the one to tell them that.
My type is Zoe's friends.
Word. Who else? Who else? Who else?
I don't even know.
Who else? Who else? I'm trying to think. Who else have I seen Zoe with?
I don't even know who to think of anymore.
I feel like we named a lot of them.
I feel like you named most of them for sure. You don't know who my friend Soraya is, so.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you guys are crazy.
The ones I needed to get off got off. So. We named the ones we needed to name.
Word. Y'all do with that if what you will. You feel me? There's probably a few more, but they're not coming to my head.
All right, well, that being said,
Naming.
What's the next topic, miss?
I mean, I was going to go
Look,
into.
Zoe's always shocked. You didn't think we were going to take it there, huh? But well, we did.
She called her bluff and wasn't expecting.
I was going to go into your little summer prep conversation about
yes.
If you find somebody right now it's March, right? We're in late March, about to touch April. So that means the clubs are bumping, summer's right around the corner, the day party's gonna be popping, all that shit, right? We'll talk about the promoters because y'all need to fix up. We'll talk about them. But summer prep is coming, right? So, if we've been talking about it. Summer in Toronto, a great place to be. If you're listening from the States, anywhere outside of Canada, or anywhere outside of Toronto, you want to be in Toronto for the summertime, or specifically in August, end of July, August, Caribbean and weekend time, even July, you'll find shit to do. Toronto's amazing in the summertime. But you said if you were to find a girl right now that you really, really like, that this is going to be future wifey, I really like her, how you think that you should prolong the talking stage so you can enjoy Toronto summer single.
Okay. I thought something was burning.
Just so you guys know,
shit.
Clyde looked very concerned because a puff of smoke went up in the air and he thought something was on fire. And it was TC in the background with his
in the
pen.
background
Fucking camera and
smoking.
Do some producer stuff.
Oh my God, yeah. So what's it called? You said, or how long should you prolong it so that way you can enjoy a single Toronto summer?
By the way, this conversation
It's
is a
hypothetical.
joke.
Yeah, it's a joke and hypothetical.
And it is slightly toxic, but we're just going to take it there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all, so what I'm saying is if you found someone, but you knew in your mind, you're like, yo, this is our first summer where I'm really going to be free. I don't have to, listen to all these rules. I want to have fun. I want to go out, turn up, do whatnot. This isn't even necessarily about having sex with people. I'm putting that out there. Just you want to have single fun in the summer because as a fact, single fun is different from relationship fun. It is different. There's certain things that you can and can't save, places you can and can't go, things you can and can't post, whatever, because you have to think about someone else's emotions. I'm talking about you want a free summer, free of thinking of anybody else, but at the same time, summer's around the corner, but you met someone that you're like, damn, I really like this person.
Okay.
But you already dedicated to having a summer. How long do you think you would be able to stretch it out before the person gets tired of you, demands more, or like just leaves you? Like, how do you think that you could be able to work it out? Like, how far do you think you could get? Or what point do you, in the summer, can you get to before you're like, okay, I'm done, I'm good?
For me personally, if we're talking from a hypothetical toxic standpoint, I think so. You mean if I feel this way today, as of end of March, that this person, so as of right now, I feel like I really like this person right now. Okay, so I could probably push it to, I think, Carabana weekend.
I feel the exact same way, yeah.
I think I could push it after Carabana weekend. I'm like, all right, let me get serious. See,
if
that was the case.
I would agree, but the only reason I don't really want to agree is because, yes, Carabana weekend is what? Either the last weekend of July or the first in August?
Yeah.
Notting Hill Carnival in London is like the last week of August. And Notting Hill is a movie.
Is it really?
It is a movie. Notting Hill Carnival, I would say, and I've heard other people say, Marlon said it as well, that it's better than Carabana.
Really?
Notting Hill Carnival is a movie. So I don't know if I'd want to be cuffed and I'm in London at Notting Hill Carnival, because if any of y'all have been to London, any men from Toronto or wherever you are, just anywhere not from London, and you've been to London, London girls are like girls anywhere else. They just like people that aren't from where they're from. The last time I went to London, I was standing outside a club. A girl was like, oh my God, I like your shirt. Literally, all I said was, thank you. Her eyes lit up.
Because of your accent.
Where are you from? Your accent is woo, 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 woo. By the end of the conversation, she wanted to pay for me to extend my flight. It's crazy out there. And what, I'm going to tell my shorty, I'm not coming home today. I'm staying for like a week more.
That won't fly.
Because a girl wanted to extend my flight. But I'm going to want to stay. But if you have a shorty, you're not going to get that off.
But from a wholesome standpoint now, if you really like this person, why does it even matter to prolong it?
That is true.
Because to me, it's like I would want to end up with someone who can be either okay with me wanting to enjoy myself or going to join me in going out and having a fun summer. So to me, it's like...
Yeah, but it's not the same.
I think it's the same.
I've had... do it enough to give up your summer?
Huh? For sure. I've been out with guys that like I've been talking to or dealing with, and I've had a great time. I don't have to be all up on your ass 24/7, but like...
So yeah, maybe it's different because like you guys, I've never been on the other side where like I've been with someone consistently and had fun with them consistently. So I don't even know what that's like to compare it to being single and having fun. So I couldn't really say. So that's more of a question for you guys because I just been single.
I think the only major difference between, for me, partying single and partying in a relationship is that when you're partying single, you don't really have much of a conscience entertaining other guys. But to me, it's like partying... I don't really entertain other guys in the club regardless. Like, okay, a guy buys me a shot. But if a guy buys me a shot in a relationship, I'm still going to take it. What?
I think my main fear of...
Because I hate girls like, I'm not going to I don't take shots from men. Like, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
It's free.
Even if I had a girl and a man was giving her a shot, we'll take it.
I've had guys buy shots and I'll pass it
Get two for me. Yeah.
I've had guys buy shots and I'll pass it to like niggas that I'm fucking with.
Exactly. Get one for me too. I don't care. I'm not one of those. I think my main thing is... I kind of have like a fear of the unknown and a fear of regretting my choice. Like, I'm scared that I'm going to like a girl, I'm going to get with her, and then especially because I'm in a position right now where like my life is going to change very soon. I'm scared to like a girl, get with her, boom, now my life has changed, and now I regret it because I'm in a whole different space in my life, and I'm like, damn, like I wish I could freely enjoy this right now. Even though the girl is an amazing girl, I'm just in a new part of my life that I just wish I could just move freely.
But freely just means that like you're doing stuff and you're like what? Like your conscience is not, or your mind is not.
Yeah,
because
there's
this
more.
person.
There's more. I feel like there's more to it than just like a sexual aspect. Like even if you're in a relationship, if you're in Toronto and now I'm in LA for whatever the reason is, I got invited out for something.
Right.
Naturally, you're still gonna want to keep up with me.
For sure.
If I'm out painting the town red,
Okay, what do you mean painting the town red?
I'm at this party, I'm at that party, I'm at this premiere, I'm at this basketball game, I'm doing stuff, and I'm not necessarily like keeping up with you because I'm occupied doing all these fun things, now you're gonna get upset. And now you being upset is gonna reflect on me, and now I'm gonna be feeling a type of way and not fully enjoying this experience like I would if I didn't have anyone to think about. So in the back of your head, no matter what you're doing, you have to think about this person. Oh, I haven't texted them in this long. Oh, I didn't call them in at this time. And you at home, you're going to be like, I wonder what he's doing. Let me try to call him. And if I don't answer, now your mind's going to start wondering, or you're going to get upset that I didn't answer you. There's just so many little things that you have to take into account that I just don't want to deal with.
I hear that.
That's
Like I've had
responsible.
situations where it's like even like recently, like I was out with one of my girls and we were just like waiting to go to the club. But we were in the parking lot and I called this guy that like I was like entertaining or whatever, and he answered, but like he was out. He's like, "Oh, like, are you going out?" Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So it's like I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, I don't know. I would really just have to experience it for myself. I've never been on the other side, like in a relationship or even like with someone like really, really seriously and exclusively,
Right.
to find out how to maneuver in that space.
You should jump in the pool and find out.
It's about to be summer.
Jump in the pool. You find out how cool
Jump
it is.
in the
It's about
pool in summer?
I'm saying.
I mean, that makes sense.
I'm saying you're scared. Like you're about to jump in a pool and the water's cold and you're scared of that shock of like
yeah.
That's what you're doing. You're outside of the pool, right?
I don't
Tiptoe
think
in
this
the pool.
podcast would hit the same if I had a girlfriend.
You think so?
That whole list of names I just said would never have happened.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Valid
That's
point.
fair.
Valid point.
So I think it's in your guys' best interest that I'm single. You want me to be in here just cheesed and fuming because my girl pissed me off?
That's fair.
Unless
But-
she's just this like amazing girl that is just cool and
It is countdown to Toronto summer though. We're getting closer and closer. And I have been going out and I have
more
been,
and wearing less.
I'm not wearing less.
You got your freakum dress on?
No. I do have a freaking dress. I don't think I'd wear it in Toronto though.
Why?
It's not Toronto. Toronto doesn't deserve that dress.
What?
I think that's in Miami. It's a Miami dress.
The freakum dress in Miami is nothing.
But it's just I'm matching the aesthetic. I feel like if I wear a dress in Toronto, people would be like, "Whoa, like where the fuck are you going?"
Yeah, you're at Anko,
I would never go to Anko in that dress. The thing is, like, I don't even know. There has to be like a crazy party for me to pull out that dress.
And those type of parties, we are not
I'll
invited
say you're
to.
not even.
We are not invited to those type of parties.
Exactly.
Just the gal.
But I actually went to a party recently before we wrap things up. I went to a party recently and I kind of got a taste of Toronto summer because the DJ, her name was Sid. I don't know if you know her. She was really fucking good.
Which Sid?
I think I followed her on Instagram. I want to say her name's like Sid.
Tall Sid? Light skin?
She is light skin, yes. She's maybe my height. I don't want to. Maybe a little bit taller than me. I don't think she's like crazy tall.
Like Sid.
Sid.
Oh,
her-
shout out to Sid.
Sid Beaumont.
Yo, shout out to Sid. That's my dog, bro.
Okay, I followed her
Shout out
Instagram.
to Sid. Amazing
She
girl.
DJ'd a party that I went to.
Amazing. I didn't even know Sid was a DJ. I'm sorry, Sid. I did not know you were a DJ.
She DJ'd a party that I went to. She did an amazing job. And I like went up to her. I'm like, bro,
She's beautiful too.
she is beautiful. And I was like, bro, like this is the first time I've danced. Like I was bubbling. I haven't bubbled since probably like 2019. This is the first time I was at a party, like actively like dancing, like I didn't even care to be in a section. I was just vibing. And I was like, bro, this is what we need more of. So I'm like, bro, I hailed her. I was like, yo, like you had a really good night. Like you had a solid ass set, like whatever. I followed her on Instagram, blah, blah. She's like, thank you, And I want people like, yo, to me, it's like when it comes to partying, right? And DJs and promoters and niggas in the booth, like I don't think niggas or people understand. Like, if the bitches are having fun, everybody's having fun.
Of course.
In the club. Everybody. If the bitches are dancing, everybody's dancing.
Correct.
Why is it so hard for like, she literally said, she goes, yo, she's like, I DJ for the women.
Of course.
Because if the women are having a good time, everybody's going to have a good time. I need all the DJs to follow that rhetoric.
DJs don't listen. And I said this,
Play for the women.
I recorded a video on this and I haven't posted it yet. But DJs need to do their job. Like, DJs literally just don't do their job.
Bruh.
It's like, yo, your job is to listen to music and play it. So you need to know what people want to hear, when they want to hear it, and how they want to hear it.
And read the fucking room.
If Drake drops like a banger, like if one of those tracks that everyone was like, yo, this is a banger. If Drake dropped that banger today and we're at a party tonight, I want to hear it tonight.
Yeah.
There's no reason that you as a DJ should not have that song tonight. And it came out 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
This is your job. Your job is to listen to music.
It'd be like us as podcasters not talking about the Oscars today.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't talk about Will Smith for a month.
Yeah.
Why? How? What? Why? This happened yesterday. We want to hear about it today.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you trying to prove? Like, I think there's some DJs that really take like a very artistic approach to it, and it's like about them when they're doing a set.
Yeah, you
know?
can't
And
play for yourself. As a DJ, you can't play for yourself. You have to play for the crowd.
But a lot of them in Toronto do. A lot of them in Toronto do. And the thing is, you can definitely do a mixture between trap, old school hip hop, R&B. Like, it's a good to have a mix. Old school, whatever, early 2000s, current, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, bro, it's like, if the women are standing still, nobody's having fun. I promise you that. Promise you that.
But also, depends where we are. Because you're saying that from the perspective of a woman, especially a woman of Caribbean descent, in a place that plays Caribbean music, that people enjoy Caribbean music. That same set that Sid did wouldn't have worked in Houston.
She didn't do all Caribbean music, though. It wasn't all dancehall.
I know, but I'm just saying in general, like, different things work in different places. If you're in New York and you play a drill set, the girls are gonna dance. But if you play that same drill set in LA, no, not LA. If you play the same drill set in Miami, the girls might not dance. So you have to know where you are. You know, you have to know what works in that area.
I feel like it depends, because I've been to Atlanta, obviously, we know that. And there was one DJ, I forgot his, I think he's like, I want to say he's Lil Uzi's DJ, I don't know. But there was one DJ, and he was at this like day party we were at, like this rooftop day party. And I didn't expect to hear as much diverse music as he played. And Atlanta's like fucking like trap capital. Like, they have all the trap niggas, they have all the big trap artists, like all that stuff. I didn't expect to hear as much of a variety than I did when he played. And I was like, yo, this is a good fucking party. So to me, it's all about like, just find a good, like, I don't want to hear trap for the whole 2.5 hours we're here.
Yeah.
You just need to find a good mix. And stop playing All I Do Is Win.
And
Jesus.
and the Fetty Wap set.
Oh my God, the Fetty Wap set is insane. They
In
love
2022, that's insane. The Fetty Wap set is
They
insane.
love it.
I don't go out as much, so I don't be at these functions and everything. Are DJs still running the work controller one day?
No.
Not really.
No,
No.
not at all.
They're not.
I haven't heard Work in the Club in a really long time. Or Controller.
Do you remember those three?
Or One Dance.
But
But I remember the Work Controller One
Yeah.
Dance trio was insane.
That was a good
trio.
one.
Yeah, you were sweating for
But they're
hours.
still doing the Fetty Wap set.
They
and
are.
All I Do Is Win.
All I Do Is Win is insane. Insane.
Like, yeah, like, why are we still listening? There's so many songs that have come out.
Like, that one is crazy. Insane.
And you know what's a trio that should have replaced the Controller One Dance work that we never got to hear because of the Ronas?
What?
The Breaking News Twinkle Call Me If.
Yeah.
We never got to hear that in
Yeah.
its prime. Like, we never got to feel that outside. I would have gave someone's daughter a piece of Watkins in the club to the Breaking News Twinkle Call Me If. Oh my God, it would have been insane.
Yeah, that would have been insane.
And we never
trio.
got that. Dexter Daps got robbed.
He did get robbed.
He
I'm not
got
gonna hold
robbed
you.
of his
Breaking
time.
News is a fucking banger. Like, I bubble the air to that song in my bedroom. That song is fucking crazy.
I bubbled Mark Simpson on Snap to that. That is an amazing song.
That song is amazing.
trio is
you
a
know what we
trio of
also got
amazing
robbed
songs.
of? Really enjoying Twist and Turn. We did not get the chance to really enjoy.
I don't know if
Twist
it would have hit. Like, do you think? You think it would have hit?
Twist and Turn.
It's a really good song, but
Your body
you think
drive me
would've-
crazy. E.
Yeah.
Are you
When
crazy?
did that come out?
That was 2020, right?
Okay.
But it was still like we didn't like clubs were open the way they are now. But we got robbed of the damage Twist and Turn could have done in the club.
There's a few songs like that we just.
Your body drive me crazy. E. Are you? When I hear that, I'm like, hey, that song is nuts. They went hard for a whole like 5.5 minutes. They did not break. Like you are dancing for 5.5 minutes that whole song. Drake, Party, and Popcorn did not miss for a whole 5 minutes. That song is nuts, and we literally got robbed. They don't play that song. I haven't heard that song in the club really,
No, they don't play.
which I think is nuts. Cause that song is crazy.
I hear the other Drake song from that tape more than I hear it was in like
Which one?
Cinnamon, your body is righteous. I don't know. But
I haven't even
I don't
heard
know
that
what
one.
song that is. I don't know what song that is, bro. Because that was on Popcorn's tape, right?
Yeah.
There was another Drake song on Popcorn's tape besides Twist and Turn.
yeah,
I don't remember. All I know is we got robbed of Twist and Turn.
all I need.
And no,
I
definitely
feel
haven't
like I
heard that
heard
in
that.
the clubs. I don't think I have. But regardless of that,
That's crazy.
listen, DJs, promoters, niggas popping bottles.
Yeah,
It's
what's your
tra-
issue with promoters?
Promoters just do the whole like, be here by 9 p.m., waiting outside, don't call my phone, it's gonna be a movie, guest list only, ladies only. It's like, yo, you are really, and I understand your job is to sell it because you want to make the event look crazy, but it's like, come on. We need a new promoting strategy. We need something different. It's all the same. You're all posting the same exact video. Like, there's no creativity. It's just all like, ugh,
Are promoters still putting like Nicki Minaj on the flyer?
I don't know.
Does that still happen? Like they put the celebrity that's not gonna be there at all?
I've seen that happen in the States. I've seen guys post like celebrities on. I'm like, she's not going to be there. You know that. Like, Erica Mena's not going to be there. Like, come on.
I can't wait till Zoe's on a flyer.
I will never
Oh
be.
my god! The
I will
day I see
never be.
Zoe on a flyer,
never-
Yeah, we will.
be.
Yeah, it'll happen.
I will never be.
I think it'll happen at some
think
point in
it
time.
No.
It
I will
definitely. It will
on a
definitely
flyer, Tresor,
happen. On a flyer.
like of a party I'm not going to that I
Hosted
am
by
going to.
Come
No, that
party
you're
with
going.
Relentless Diaries,
Hosted
hosted,
by Zoe.
They'll give you a bag to do it, and they're gonna put your face on it.
There's definitely gonna be a hosted by Zoe party with you on the flyer.
Don't speak that into existence.
It's gonna happen. I can see it happening.
I don't think I want that for me.
But that
Unless
actually might be
I
cool.
can guarantee the party is lit.
That might be pretty cool, you know.
I think so.
Zoe's party, you know, all the baddies that I named are gonna be there.
The thing is, I do think I would be able to host a solid ass party because I know people would come out if I hosted a party. But I would also have to guarantee this party is gonna be fucking lit. 'Cause I'm not putting my name on no bullshit.
Yeah, you gotta pick the DJs.
100%.
Come out
Like
if you
I
get a
want to
live
pick.
podcast.
I want to like suggest the lineup. Like I want to, bring certain people out. Make sure that the women get in. Yeah.
Bring all of your American homegirls.
That
Make sure
too.
they're there.
And the thing is, it's like
We could do that.
now, because like as a woman, women know how to play the game in the club, right? And I posted. It was funny. 'Cause I posted this TikTok yesterday. All my friends sent me like, "Bro, like this is us." That girl posted TikTok when she was like, "I need all the bad bitches to the flow," and that's literally like what it is in the club. Like you go with all your bad friends, and literally you all do a lap of the club, and the first nigga to pull you into a booth, like, all right, we're in this one.
You see how sick this game is?
Disgusting.
This
And
is
the thing is,
disgusting.
that happened to me like this weekend where I'm like, yo, let's just go to this club real quick. I was with Cass. Let me go to this club real quick. Walk in, 2 seconds. Excuse me, miss. I said, we already got a section. And the thing, that's how it should be, though. Do you want to be? And the thing is, I respect that guy. I respect that man because we walked into the club, maybe like 10 steps. And he said, yo. He said, you right there. He said, come here. He's like, you want a drink? He goes, but I want you in my section. He goes, stand right here. He's like, you can drink whatever you want. I respect that because don't you want women in your section?
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm not even saying that I wouldn't do that as a man. Of course I want beautiful women in my section.
Yes.
But when you're on the other side and you're not them, you're not the guy in the section, I'm at home, and you were the girl that I'm trying to holler at, and you're in the section.
But it doesn't matter. I don't want this guy in any capacity. He's just letting me stand.
Yeah, but how do I know that? My mind is wandering now.
Oh, please. Do you want me to reassure you?
Yes, I need reassurance.
With your
because
balls
I
in your
think-
text, please?
Because I think...
Jesus.
Yeah, see, now I have to go out.
Call me right now. I'm putting my balls in the text, please, and go to the fucking supermarket.
Yeah. See, I'm not going to tell you to call me right now because I don't want to speak to you, but I'm just... like, my thing is, I'm just so... And this is this is not a good thing, a very toxic trait of mine. I'm so, like, distrust... Is distrusting a word?
Yeah, you are distrusting.
I'm so distrusting of y'all that, like, my mind just automatically goes to the worst thing. Like, I'm trying to holler at Zoe, and Zoe's in the section. I'm like, oh.
I don't know this man from nowhere. He just...
I'm looking behind you, and there's 4 PF chains.
Oh, brother.
Oh, there's Dream Chasers chains, and
I don't know
man.
these men from nowhere.
Like, oh my God.
It's crazy because in guys' heads, they think you're like, oh my God.
Yes, that's what we think.
Oh my God.
That is what we think.
And literally all I'm doing is this. Can I have some more of that? Okay. And I'm
Yes.
just looking around, standing up straight. You talking to me? Oh, no, okay. That's literally it.
Yes, but we think you're in there trying to be a throat baby.
Oh, come on. Then you don't know your girl or you have serious
is what
trust
we think,
issues.
That's what we
crazy.
think. No, it doesn't even have to, especially if it's not my girl. Like, it's just a girl I'm trying to holler at that still doesn't owe me any type of loyalty. Oh, you don't even want to know what I think she's doing in my mind.
We assume the worst.
I assume the worst.
you niggas are
Especially
insufferable.
Especially if it's like a after party or a certain type of thing where it's like now you're at a house. Oh, a house
But
after
what
the
do y'all
club?
think we're doing at the house?
What do you think I think you're doing?
Literally, after parties, probably it's like, yo, we're here, we're having a couple more. I've been to after parties. Do you know people party in the studio? I know that was a thing until recently.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been to like after parties at the studio, and literally we're just there drinking, sitting down, listening to music. Like, it's mad chill.
Yeah, but in our mind, that's not what's
Oh
going
my
on.
God. I'm sure some girls get fucked.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you
I'm
left
sure
after
some girls
happily.
definitely get fucked up in there, but but to me, it's like I don't know.
I'm just very distrusting, and I feel like if you owe me no loyalty and nothing, my mind is just gonna I'm just gonna prepare for the
But
worst.
if I owe you no loyalty,
just
what
in
are you
case.
mad
For the
about?
Best.
What do you mean? I'm a human. I'm a human. I don't know if people want to, there's this thing on social media where people want to act like they're just indestructible and so cold-hearted and have no heart and don't care what anybody. I get hurt. My feelings get hurt.
That's fair.
I
As long
will
as you admit
admit,
it.
my feelings get hurt.
Bleed blood.
Yeah, my feelings get hurt. I may not show it. They may not They may not be hurt for a long time, but my feelings definitely get hurt. I'll see certain things and be like, just clutch my chest, like, oh, like how could she do this to me?
Oh my God,
Devastating.
brother.
Word, especially when I am a creative person. I'm an entertainer. I have a very in-depth imagination. The scenarios that go on in my head about what you're doing, oh my gosh, they're endless. Especially if I see something that like kind of like turns me in a certain direction of what you could possibly be doing. Like I said, if you're at a club, you're in a section, but then you don't show who the people are in the section, and then you're at an after party, and I see like a 4 PF chain dangling behind you. Oh my!
Why would
God.
I even post that?
People post a lot of things, bro.
No.
Yeah, you're one of those people that post that you're at this party, or you're posting like the plaques on the wall.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Stress.
Oh my God.
It's giving insecure.
Okay, a lot of men are insecure. To an extent, it doesn't mean you're severely insecure, but to an extent, everybody is insecure. If you say you're not, you're lying. Everybody's insecure to a certain point. So if you're at that point where it's like, oh my God, like what is she out here doing? And then on top of that, first of all, I'm not gonna be the guy to ask. I'm not asking you what you did at whatever place, because people need to learn that you need to not ask questions that you
But
can
I'm the type I will
potentially be
tell
hurt
you. At least me,
if I ask.
No, like I would just tell you like what happened that night. Like if I had a man, I was talking to a guy and I went to a party, I'd be like, yo, so this happened,
Yeah.
this.
But the
I'll
thing
tell you
is,
everything.
if something really happened, you're not gonna tell me.
What do you mean really? Are we in a relationship?
No.
We're just talking?
Yeah.
What do you mean really happened? Like what would I do? Like some guy try to talk to me or something like that?
If you ended up at a who's a squad that's not like here.
I'm not here. Okay.
A squad.
Okay, whatever. Let's say you're at like a Dream Chasers after party and you met someone and you ended up smacking buns at the after party.
I would never smack buns at after party.
Let's just say you did.
At the after party?
At the after party.
Where's the after party? Where am I smacking
It's a mansion. You're at a mansion.
You smack buns in the party?
Yes. After the party.
In the mansion?
In the mansion. You're not gonna tell me.
I would.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
would.
You wouldn't.
Maybe a little bit later, but I would.
See, that's the thing. And this is what I notice a lot of women do.
Like, if we're getting serious, I'm like, yo, by the way, like,
By the way? What do you mean, by the way?
Like, if we're getting
Bro,
not
tell
an
me this is wrong.
in-passing thing.
This is what I've noticed women do sometimes.
do I need to
and
tell
I'm
you
not
we're not
talking about
together?
I'm not talking about all women, so you can't say all women. Girls don't really lie. Y'all tell half truths.
That's not true. I tell the full truth all the
Like,
time.
you guys will tell us what happened, but leave out the one part of the story that you know I'm gonna get mad at.
What do you want to know? I sucked his dick?
If you did, then yeah.
No, you don't, bitch. You don't want to know that.
Not if you told me
If
you
I
hooked up
tell-
with him.
Yeah,
no,
just
I don't want to
assume.
know. No, I don't want to know that.
Okay, exactly.
I'm talking about a girl will leave that whole part out the story. Like,
you hooking up?
we went to Miami. It was I had a wild trip in Miami, but you didn't tell me that you hooked up with Lil Durk.
But are we...
No, we're not together.
Okay, exactly.
But still, if we're starting to get serious, that's something I should know.
Oh,
because
if we're
what
starting
if
to get serious? Then yeah, you should know.
Yeah.
If we're just
but
like-
you're not gonna tell me in fear of me not wanting to rock with you anymore because we're starting to get serious. You're not gonna tell me.
But if I knew we're starting to get serious, I wouldn't do it.
Come on.
I wouldn't.
You are giving people too much credit.
If I know I was getting serious with a guy, I wouldn't fuck on like a celebrity. If I really liked the guy, we're getting serious, I wouldn't fuck a celebrity. Because at the end of the day, like, what's the chance of a celebrity wifing me over this guy that I actually like? Like, this guy's using my body for pleasure, and vice versa.
Have you been to Miami?
Yeah.
So you know what happens in Miami.
Yes.
So what are you talking about?
But I'm saying, if I have this guy that I really like,
You like him.
and I have one night with fucking, I don't know, who?
Meek Mill.
Give me somebody else.
Chris Brown.
Lucky Day.
Odell Beckham.
Okay, say I have one night with Odell. I probably wouldn't do the one night with Odell because I'm just gonna get dashed away after.
Okay, but do you but do you think a majority of women are not gonna do the one night with him?
No, they probably would.
Okay, so
But
yeah.
they're not thinking, like, a lot of women don't realize, like, a lot of women have this mentality, like, okay, like, I'm gonna fuck him, and, you know, maybe he'll call me back, and then maybe, like, you know, and it's like, girl,
Calm down.
come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, that, man, you are literally just, like, it's just sexual pleasure at this point. Your body is just a vessel of sexual pleasure. So you can use him as such as well, but if you really think in your head, like, oh my God, like, maybe, what?
Or you just wanted the story. So now you slept with Odell, you come back home to like, and now things start to develop.
But okay, you sleep with Odell, and but the story's doing what?
No, I mean art like
But I'm saying girls do that for the story. But like, okay,
Personal validation.
they just want to be able to say that they fucked Odell. A lot of people are like that. They just want to be able to say that they did that.
But think about how many other girls could probably say that, or like,
don't
is anyone
care.
really gonna care? Like
They
next week,
don't care. They want to be able to say that they did it. So now you really like me now. Like after Miami, we
Right.
start developing. Now you really start to like me. You're not gonna tell me that you slept with
by the
Odell. Odell, you know that Odell Beckham is my favorite player in the league.
That's different.
You are not
another layer.
now gonna
That is
proceed
another
to
layer.
tell me that you slept with my favorite player in the league. I have his jerseys. He's on my fantasy team. I have his poster on my wall.
That's so
okay, come
different.
on, you're a grown ass man. Come on,
That's so different.
come on, you're a grown ass man. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay, I might not have his poster.
No, you might not. You don't.
Maybe you had his poster as a kid, you know? Like
Yeah,
a
I had his-
basketball player you admired as a kid.
Well, whatever it is. I played football and I have his signature shoes. Like that was my favorite player. Like that was my guy. You are not now going to proceed to tell me that you've been with Odell.
Most women would not, probably.
Exactly.
If I take it to the grave.
And that is why my brain is going to run wild. Because if this is a girl that I potentially could get serious with in the future, my mind is already thinking, yo, what if she's doing something now that I'm going to be upset with in the future?
What if she's consistently texting you the whole night? Do you still feel better?
It depends on
think
what
you
I'm
should.
seeing. I'm a very out of sight, out of mind type of person. Like if there has to be a balance. If you're not posting anything at all, it's a little suspect.
But sometimes they take your phone depending on where you go.
See now that's even worse.
I'd be suspecting that too. Like now that
Sometimes they
you said
take
it,
your phone.
like,
Yeah.
Depending on what party you go to, who's going to be there.
Because now how can I disprove your lie now? You'd be like, yeah, I didn't do anything. I would never know. Nobody had a phone. I don't know what's going on in there.
You just need to work on your trust issues.
I do. I know I do. And I agree that I need to work on my trust issues.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because, I may just, push them away before they have the chance to hurt me like that. So that might be what I do. But I'm no. I'm just going to assume the worst and then hope for the best.
We'll have a therapy session next week.
what's that?
Or next episode.
This is like a scene from Good Will Hunting, whatever you say.
Oh, Jesus.
I
We'll
never
have
watched
a
that movie.
better in-depth conversation about this over the season. We should bring a guest on next episode. I'll go through my list.
I know a
and
few people that.
That's a super philosophy.
We know who you really want to come on. So we'll
There's
see.
a couple.
A couple that you really want to come on?
Of course.
All right, we'll figure it out. But
Any of Zoe's friends.
Oh, God. Any last words, gentlemen?
If she has, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Out your fucking mouth!
Period.
Right?
Period. Hit us with the outro, DJ.
Like Zoe,
There we
mama,
go.
I go relentless. What up, Zoe?
Do it again. What the fuck? You're so lazy. Oh, my God. You're not doing what you did last week.
Like Zoe, mama, I go relentless. What up, Zoe? Relentless. What up, Zoe?
There you go. There you go. Thank you, DJ Clyde. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
We'll be
too,
back
Zoe.
next week, guys. Thanks for listening.